time. Looks for Deutsch. Deutsch at the 1 into the end zone. No play action. Now look to pass over the middle. It's intercepted by Cole Hebel. Intercepted by Hebel. Rears back, comes downfield, has Rodriguez. Rodriguez at the 40, to the 50, to the 40. Rodriguez is going to keep going.
Right, Fetting's got room, and here's Bo Fetting. Fetting's still on his feet. Fetting's gone.
Looking to pass, playing off, coming left side, picked up by Cotton. Alex Cotton with the pick, he'll take it back, and into the end zone.
Turn and hand the ball off. Will Starkey, he thunders his way. 30, 20, one man to beat. He's got...
Middle's got a man, that's Friddle. Look out, Friddle, 40, 30, he's loose, 20, 10, touchdown.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com. Good evening and welcome to Thompson for tonight's matchup of 7-1 teams. It's the regular season finale for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros and the Thompson Tommies as they face off here on yourliveevent.com. This is your Irie Insurance pregame show. A number 1 seed in the region is on the line here tonight. Two teams guaranteed to go to the postseason. Where will they go? We'll find out after tonight. It's the Thompson Tommies hosting the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros tonight on yourliveevent.com.
Don't let the flu get you down. Fight the flu with a shot of prevention. Stop at Hillsboro Drug and get your flu shot today. No appointment is necessary. Shingle shots are also available. And don't forget your other pharmacy and healthcare needs at Hillsboro Drug. Over-the-counter medications, vitamins, health and beauty items as well. For your convenience, Hillsboro Drug offers mail-out service and delivery of your prescriptions. Check out the gift items for all occasions, too. Hillsboro Drug is a locally owned pharmacy and proud to serve the area. They thank you for trusting them with your business at Hillsboro Drug.
Lee Brothers Sales, Highway 9 in Ada invites you to order your new Buick and Chevrolet vehicles. From the Silverado, Trailblazers, Traverse, and Enclave, Lee Brothers is your authorized Chevrolet and Buick dealer providing sales and a service to the area since 1975. For ordering your vehicles, talk with Mitch, Smurf, or Jay. Trust the experts who know your vehicles best and take advantage of great Chevy certified service offers today. Lee Brothers Sales, Highway 9, Ada, 218-784-2000.
Do you need new furniture? You know, real furniture that's comfortable and built to last. Something stylish that you can enjoy watching the games on, entertain friends on, or just relax with the family? Then there's only one place and one person you need to visit. Lee Olfson Furniture Mart in West Fargo. From beds to couches and everything in between, they have the best selection at the best prices and always no interest financing available. Visit with Lee Olfson, Platinum Sales Specialist at Furniture Mart, and don't forget to ask for Lee and get the special Your Live Event pricing. Call or text 200-8019 or stop in. Make sure you ask for Lee.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125. We welcome you into the Irie Insurance pregame show. For all your insurance needs, visit with your local agents at Irie Insurance, online, IRIEINS.com. Thompson Tommies hosting the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. Let's get it started with our pregame coach's comments. Jim Berkmeyer down on the field with the head coach of Hillsboro Central Valley, Scott Olson.
All right, here with the head coach. A little bit of a breeze coming across the field, but a beautiful night again for football here in mid-October. Final regular season game, playoffs straight ahead. Coach Olson, talk about just last week, not the performance that you wanted on the field, but did the guys come ready to work on Monday?
Yeah, it wasn't the performance that we wanted, but it was the outcome that we wanted, and we focused on that and what we could get better at, and it was a really good week of practice, and obviously against Thompson you want to have a good week of practice, and we had to have it this week. They got a dynamic offense, and defense is going to try to give us fits, and so everybody's going to be on the same page.
Yeah, if you can't get up for this one against Thompson, then why are we playing, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're from Buxton, Reynolds, or Hillsboro. It's Thompson's a rival of all of us, and it's been that way for years. And we haven't been playing much in football lately, and everything else, and every other sport we play. But finally get some back-to-back years of football, and it's a good team to go against.
Talk about your defense for a while. Shutout again last week, some bending, but able to come up with the plays when you have needed to throughout much of the season. Tonight with Starcevic at quarterback for what he's done, it's about 2/3, 3/4 of everything they do statistically, offensively. Just talk about that scheme, how much, if anything, changes for you.
Yeah, for sure. We have to know what he's doing and where he's going, and but we can't lose track of 5 either because he's been running really well lately. And he had a broken wrist in the first part of the year, got his cast off a couple weeks ago, and they give him the ball quite a bit too. So a dynamic offense, and it's never easy going against a quarterback that can run. It's the extra man mentality that we got to fit up well, and but also we got to get ready for the pass too because he's got a couple nice targets that can catch the ball.
Is there anything defensively, scheme-wise, fundamentally that you just say, God dang it, we got to get a little bit better at? If there is, what is it?
Point of attack on the edge. I think our DNs can be better at that, holding their ground, and then overall tackling can be better. Every team can say that, but I think we're focused. We got a good game plan, and it's up to the kids to execute.
How about offensively, game plan there tonight?
Yeah, just try to pound the ball. I think we missed some plays last week where we weren't blocking the right guys all the time, and hopefully we shared that up because I think we're going to see the same thing this week. Is a shaded defensive line that's going to have 5 guys in there with blitzers that are linebackers that are up tight. So if we can break the first level, we should have some big plays.
Biggest keys tonight, what are they?
Take care of the ball. The weather is for both teams, so you can't really worry about that, and limit penalties.
Coach Olson, thank you so much. We'll talk with you later tonight. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Head coach Scott Olson joining us here on the pregame show, Irie Insurance pregame show, IrieInsurance.com. See them for your insurance from Irie Insurance, your local agent serving you from the area communities, Irie Insurance. Here at the Thompson football field tonight, it is the Burros of Hillsboro Central Valley, the Thompson Tommies, each team with 1 loss. Region implications on the line for sure. We'll talk about it more as we continue with the Irie Insurance pregame show.
Everyone here at the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts would like to take this time to remind parents to teach their children how to be responsible and stay drug-free. By late elementary, many children know of a classmate who smokes, drinks, or uses drugs. It is never too early to talk to your child about substance abuse. Schools teach kids to say no to drugs, but it's what the parents do that counts the most. This has been Easton Baszler with a message from the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts.
Whether it's dropping temps, freezing rain, or blowing snow, the city of Hillsboro is prepared. And they ask you to do your part too. Keep a flashlight and fresh batteries on hand, non-perishable food, and plenty of water. Plus, have your neighbors' phone numbers handy to check in on them when weather takes a turn. And when it does, the city of Hillsboro is a neighbor you can count on too. Together, we power on. Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and Seedex sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
Goose River Heating and Cooling Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro and surrounding communities, ready to provide you with service work to existing and new customers. Whether Corey and the crew installed your heating and cooling system or not, they're ready to assist you with your service concerns. And if it's time to update your heating and cooling systems, whether it's your home, farm shop, a cabin, or office building, give Corey and the crew at Goose River Heating and Cooling a call. 701-430-1990. That's Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro area and surrounding communities. Located on the beautiful Goose River in Hillsboro, the Goose River Golf Club offers golfers a great round. As the fall weather continues, you're invited to continue playing. If it's golf weather, the course is open, and you're welcome to play the Goose River Golf Club, located right off exit 104 on I-29. The Goose River Golf Club Hillsboro, a public 9-hole golf course plus a driving range. The Goose River Golf Club thanks local and area golfers for the memberships and taking time to drive and play the Goose River Golf Club in Hillsboro. Learn more at GooseRiverGolfClub.com.
It's rivalry night with the Thompson Tommies hosting the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros tonight on yourliveevent.com. We go back down to the field to talk about the Tommies and the Burros with the head coach of the Thompson Tommies, Alex Starsvik, down the field with Jim Berkmeyer.
So, Vic, let's talk about your football team last Saturday afternoon, suffering the first defeat of the season. So coming into practice on Monday, you know, a different feeling for your guys coming off of their first loss. How do you feel they adapted, adjusted, and and are starting to move on?
Yeah, I mean, we were licking our wounds a little bit, right? But we knew at the end of our schedule was going to be pretty heavy duty with some good teams and good players we're playing, and we ran into a good team and we didn't perform up to snuff, and they did. So we had to chew on that and hopefully have it motivate us for this week.
How about the week of practice now as you've prepared for another good football team in Hillsboro Central Valley?
Yeah, I mean, I would think Scott would say the same thing. It's probably not too hard for each team to get excited to play each other, with the proximity and the history we have of sports between our two towns. So we're excited to play them. I mean, I think they're the best team in our region, and we're gonna go give it tonight and see what happens. We're not gonna lay down for anybody, I hope. Last year didn't go the way we wanted it to, and we didn't play very physical football, and that wasn't fun. And I told the boys that they don't want a repeat of that, so they got to show up and play real hard, and we'll see what happens.
God dang it, if we just cut right to the bottom of the cutting board here, you're going to have to be physical, and you're going to have to come out quick and ready to go, aren't you?
We absolutely are. Yeah, I mean, they're the most physical team we've probably played to this point, will play to this point. And we got to match that intensity and that physicality. If we don't, it could be pretty lopsided. So we want to make sure that we match that and play physical football and don't get bullied tonight. So we'll see what happens.
Being physical, but within your scheme of doing what you need to do defensively, what do you see from Hillsboro Central Valley that is maybe different, if it is different than years past?
Yeah, I mean, there's not a whole lot different, to be honest. Scott does a nice job on defense. He gets a lot of pressure up front with 3, 4, 5 guys. He doesn't have to load the box a lot because they got big quality people up front. And then offensively, it's the same story there too. They got big quality guys up front, and they know how to utilize the tough runners they have. They got great size in the backfield too. And they run a scheme that not a lot of teams run anymore, with the triple option stuff under center and make you be really assignment sharp. And they're good at seeing if you are assignment sharp. There's somewhere you're not, right? You're always giving something up, and they're pretty dang good at finding it. So it'll be a great challenge.
You use the word assignment. You must have seen that on my forehead because I was thinking about every week I know is assignment football. You got to do your job, and then the team has to do its job. That being said, if you're not doing your assignment, it will be exposed either side tonight, won't it?
Yeah, absolutely. We tell our kids, we go 1, 2, 3, boys, 1, 2, 3. Alignment, assignment, play fast and have fun. Play fast and have fun together is number 3. But alignment, we just got to get lined up right. Number 2 is know your assignment, and then you got to go get them, man. You got to play fast. So you got to win that battle. And if we don't, we could get aligned, we could know our assignment, and if we don't win and play fast, then it still could be a big play. So you got to do all 3 of them, and that's what we're hoping will happen tonight.
Biggest keys for you other than everything we've said so far?
Yeah, I think we just got to control the ball, no big mistakes. We got to be methodical with drives. We're not going to pop a bunch of huge plays on them, but we got to find ways to get 3, 4, 5 yards, and get first downs. They want to keep the clock moving. We want to keep the clock moving probably and keep it, low scoring. And, it could be the fastest game in state history tonight. We'll see.
All right, we'll look forward to it. Thanks much. Good luck to you. We'll talk to you later.
Yeah, I appreciate your coverage. Thank you.
Thank you. There's Coach Starsvik for the Thompson Tommies joining us here on the Irie Insurance pregame show.
Harvest is here, and that means we all need to be careful. Hello, this is Bethany Rentz with Irie Insurance. We want to make sure everyone up and down the valley has a safe and successful harvest. Take extra special care in your travels. Slow-moving combines, mud-covered roads, and debris are just a few things during harvest that can be dangerous. So take your time, watch your surroundings, and most of all, be patient and slow down. For more harvest safety tips, go to irieins.com.
You're protected and appreciated at Irie.
Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity provider.
Trail District Health Unit is here to provide you with health and wellness services, including health education, blood sugar and hemoglobin screenings, blood pressure checks, vaccinations, free COVID home tests, vision and hearing screenings, home care visits, limited-term medical equipment, and more. Contact Trail District Health for information about childhood or adult immunizations and where you can get them. Call Trail District Health Unit at 701-636-4434. Trail District Health is here to prevent, promote, and protect.
Do you want that new boat? Are you building onto your home? Maybe you want the new camper or ATV. Dakota Heritage Bank can help you. This is Dustin Nagel, president at Dakota Heritage Bank Hillsboro location. You can visit with me or our other loan officers to help with loans and lines of credit from Dakota Heritage Bank. We are serving you with locations in North Dakota and Northwest Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers financial services you expect with a local perspective. dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
For all your fresh floral needs, rely on 3R Floral on Main Street in Hillsboro. If you have an upcoming wedding or a special event, contact 3R Floral to help with your floral needs for the occasion. Call 3R Floral at 701-636-2000. You can also find other gift ideas for all occasions at 3R Floral, including wooden items from Barnwood Designs. Check out the 3R Floral Facebook page to see some of the great gifts available. If you can dream it, we can do it at 3R Floral in Hillsboro.
H509. If you are already a member, thank you. If you are not a member, we would love to invite you to join Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars. As we come into the season of giving, we remind you every graduating student who applies will receive at least one scholarship through Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars. So we can continue this amazing program, please consider a gift this season to Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars. Visit H509 Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars website or Facebook page for more information.
The Halstead Living Center, Heritage House in Halstead, and the Normandy in Twin Valley present an atmosphere that is calm and comfortable. Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, they offer a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care, including senior living with services, skilled nursing care, rehabilitation care, respite, hospice, or adult daycare. Get more information by going to halsteadlivingcenter.com or call 218-456-2105.
Hey, what you doing? Crawling around under my planter trying to figure out if I need any maintenance parts replaced.
It's harvest time, buddy.
Yeah, I know, but the guys at RDK Enterprises keep reminding me to check now, just in case I need something ordered.
What do I look for?
Just give RDK a call and ask some questions. They are the guys I go to for answers.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We will answer all of your planter questions or come out to your farm and take a look at your planter. Give us a call, 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most.
In Grand Forks and Lakota, see Chris Moen, your agent with answers.
This is your Irie Insurance pregame show with the Thompson Tommies hosting the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros tonight. Pair of 7-1 teams as they look to match up in a region matchup. Tommies with one region loss. It was to last week to Botno. Burros do not have a region loss on the year, but for both teams, still a number one seed in the region is in play tonight. Botno will be guaranteed a playoff spot. They cannot go higher than a 2 seed. They're also in the region. The Langdon area Edmore Munich Cardinals, the Carrington Cardinals. They will face off here tonight for that 4th spot in the upcoming playoffs. That gets up next week as we get up next here for our community spotlight. So we go down to the field. Jim Berkmeyer standing by here with more here for Thompson.
Yeah, let's get together with Superintendent Mouse of the Thompson School District. Thanks for joining us on our community spotlight here, part of the Irie Insurance pregame show tonight. Come here to the Thompson football field. We again see construction and growth of the Thompson School.
Yeah, it's been exciting. It's been a couple years of a lot of projects going on campus here, and last week was the first week we got our kids on the new playground over there, so that was pretty exciting. We got some basketball courts and pavement on the west side of the school, so it's good to see the progress, and then hopefully inside will be finished up here when we start the second semester. We were able to get in those 4 classrooms to begin this school year, and Commons here about 3 weeks ago, so we're looking forward to getting into the whole project once it's finished.
So what is left, or how much is left, without us going too deep into the weeds here on what is left?
No, it's not really complicated anymore. It's the floor guys will be in next week to install the gym floor, and that's about a 5-6 week process. And then right behind them will be the bleachers, and then we'll be able to get in those locker rooms and gym, and we'll have some real happy PE teachers that won't have to share one gym anymore like we've done for a year and a quarter now.
So fortunate to have the growth with student body enrollment, and obviously enjoying and appreciating the classroom, the extra space. When you look at this and you look towards the future, it's got to be exciting, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of what we always wanted. I've been here 15 years now, and that was kind of the big thing when we started. It was kind of a competition with Grand Forks because we're losing all our kids, but now these kids are staying in our district, and we feel like we've got a good product here. And we'll kind of set ourselves up with this construction to be 3 sections of every class, and so we're going to be there soon. I think we only have 2 left in the elementary, and that'll be probably taken care of next year. So we're excited with the progress and everything that we got going on here.
In closing, talk about the support of the community, because I know there is great support.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of this isn't possible without the community. I mean, we're just managing the taxpayer money, so we're getting, doing the best we can for them. But their support with the playground and this project has been great. And then our staff is second to none. Our teachers have been patient, and while we finish all these things, and our kids have been too, have been great. So it's kind of a just team effort with everybody involved.
Superintendent Mouse, thanks so much for your time. Thanks for having your live event become part of the coverage here for the Thompson Tommies as well.
All right, appreciate it. Thanks.
You're welcome. Superintendent Mouse joining us on our Community Spotlight, part of the Irie Insurance pregame show.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits, including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Hillsboro Lumber has DeWalt tools and Milwaukee power tools. Choose from DeWalt drills, sanders, impact drivers, hammer drills, jigsaws, skill saws, multi-tools, and all DeWalt power tool batteries and accessories. Hillsboro Lumber will work with you on any remodeling project, and they will assist you with any building plans you're considering. And they remind you of laminate flooring and many styles of cabinets available. Call 701-636-4301, Hillsboro Lumber, Hillsboro.
This is Bailey Scott, a senior at Fargo Davies High School and the 2022-23 North Dakota High School Activities Association Distinguished Student. Educational athletics, including games like this one, teach a lifetime values such as respect for your opponents, coaches, officials, and classmates. There are few better places than athletic competition to demonstrate respect for others. By your demonstration of respect for those participating and watching today, you underscore that the most important part of high school competition is the people involved and not the game itself. A public service message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association and this radio station.
Senior night tonight in Thompson as they will play their final regular season home game on this field, and the Tommies will face off against the Burros of Hillsboro Central Valley. Let's look at our American Crystal Sugar Company starting lineups for this one. For the Thompson Tommies, right now being introduced, the seniors on the roster, Reese Berberich, Maxwell Roller, along with Asher Gross, Skylar Allard, also Trevin Applegren, Isaac McHugo, Cameron Weber, and Jacob Bren, the seniors on the Thompson Tommies roster for this 2022 season. Tommies won the toss. They deferred, so they'll be on defense to start things out. Let's look at the Tommy defense. In a 3 lineman, 4 linebackers set, they'll come out. Defensive tackles will be the senior number 70, Isaac McHugo, and number 75, Jacob Brand. In the middle will be the nose tackle, the sophomore number 55, Jesse Haig. The linebackers for the Tommies tonight will be sophomores number 6, Gavin Krogstad, and number 50, William Wilkie. Seniors number 52, Trevin Applegren, and number 5, Reese Burrich are the linebackers. In the secondary, they'll see 2 juniors at the corners. In number 12, Skylar Allard, and number 7, Maxwell Roller. It will be take that back. That's Allard, the senior there for the corner there. Fellow senior number 11, Asher Gross at the free safety, and the strong safety will be the sophomore Jacob Starcevek here today for the Thompson Tommies. Coming in with a 7-1 overall record here as they had won 7 straight until falling at Bottineau last week, a 32-17 loss to the Braves. Tommies will host the Burros of Hillsboro Central Valley here with the Burro offense. 5 seniors on the offensive line. Number 76, Easton Baszler. Number 77, Oscar Leal. Number 67, Caleb Hattlesdead. Number 57, Jake Swanson. And number 58, Dylan Foss. Will be senior fullback, number 24, Cole Hebel. Junior running back, number 34, Landon Olson. Senior wide receiver, number 19, Michael Longthorn. And junior, number 11, Dylan Mitzel. Senior number 14, Peter Dryberg is your tight end, and senior quarterback is number 10, Riley Olson for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. 7-1 on the season, 6 straight wins for the Burros. They look to keep that streak going here today. As we get set here, this will conclude just about conclude your pregame show for as we wrap up our American Crystal Sugar Company starting lineups, and our opening kickoff comes up next here tonight on YourLiveEvent.com.
Big Tex is the name you can trust to build great trailers. Big Tex and Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro are the names behind quality, precise design, and depth of production line. Big Tex, where style does not get lost in the rugged construction of products. Big Tex is made to last and made to perform. When your Big Tex touches the ground, it's tested and warranted, ready for every transport job you have. Get your Big Tex trailer at Bloomfield Enterprises Hillsboro. Contact Tim at 701-430-0877 or Larry 218-368-7989.
Thunder Seed has over 4 generations of experience in the field. Through innovation, technology, and hard work, we put farmers first by providing high-quality products. We pride ourselves on developing quality soybean, corn, wheat, and corn silage seed for dealers and growers across our region. We are invested in being your partner throughout the full cycle of your harvest. Thunder Seed, first in the field, family-owned and farmers first.
At Community Co-op, we offer our energy solutions programs to help area farm operations. Hi, this is Rocky Bruin. One of our popular programs is our fuel contracting with only 30 cents per gallon upfront payment, and our pricing programs are a couple quick reasons why you would lock in your fuel contracting price with Community Co-op. Let us help you manage your risk. Call 1-888-935-2281 and we can discuss more of your energy solutions programs from Community Co-ops Lake Park.
Thanks again for joining us here tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. We appreciate your viewership to be with us here tonight. Also appreciate all the sponsors you'll see throughout our coverage this evening. We ask whenever possible, please patronize those businesses at the very least. Tell them thank you. They're the ones that allow us to be here with our coverage. As Jim Berkmeyer down in the field, myself, Jake Berkmeyer up top. We got Bailey joining us as the working the camera here tonight. Executive producers Mark Forsett, technical producer Brandon Mickelson helping out for the broadcast coverage as well too. As we are getting set, we're getting ready. We're here to go with the Thompson Tommies and the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros.
You better be physical. You better be ready to go tonight. And boom, bing, let's go.
Thompson will kick off as the Tommies will kick from north to south. So the Burros will send back Landon Olson, Michael Longthorn, Dylan Mitzel and Landon Olson back deep to return. They will take the ball first here in this one. Our officials for tonight, James Stollard, Todd Elfman, Jeff Bottai, Eric Ripley, and Terry Miller. Thanks to the guys in the stripes who are blowing the whistle right on cue. Here's the opening kickoff now for the Tommies as Schumacher has it teed up, and it is back, angling towards Mitzel. It'll bounce. It'll eventually be picked up here. Bring it up towards the middle field, coming back to the left side. On that far side, he'll work his way around. Up here to the 24-yard line for the Burros to start their first drive.
Flag back at the 15-yard line.
Inauspicious beginning then with the flag coming out in that first
pushing
kickoff.
Pushing the back here on the return is the Tommies kick to their left side. The Burros trying to set up a return to the opposite way to their left, so trying to come all the way across the field and a little push in the back. So the Burros will start out in some field position that'll be back inside their 15-yard line.
See where they'll mark it.
Looks like it's going to go all the way back to about the 7.
Yep, so penalty, moving them back. Big loss there, and they start inside their own 10 then.
Go D.
Here on this first drive of the game. Senior quarterback Riley Olson brings the troops out. Sends a receiver right side, sends one left side, 2 backs behind him. Tight end is Dryberg. He's on the right side of the formation. Olson gets under center here with 12 on the clock. He runs a little pitch play here, and it's one play here, and up ahead to the past the 15 here, about the 18-yard line, where Cole Hebel gets a nice solid gain on first down.
Yeah, they're going to mark it back just a little bit right at the 17-yard line. Going to bring up a second down, and just a half a yard to go as they ran off that right side. And some power football. We're going to see a lot of that tonight from Hillsboro Central Valley. They feel that they can be physical and can move people around up front, and that's the challenge. Receiver Halfley's come out to the far side of the field as you look on.
There, Olson watching the play clock. Everyone gets set. And he'll run it here. Hands off, second man through, powering forward right into the middle of the Thompson defense. Across the 20, we'll have the first down here. Gain of 5. They are on the carry for Landon Olson.
Isaac McHugo, Jesse Haig, Jacob Brand to that front 3 for Thompson defensively in the 34 defense. They'll move some people around and try to get some people up tight as well. As you saw in on the play, Jake Starcevic, they'll move him all over the football field, try to help make some plays.
Offensively and defensively, Starcevic is all over. He's on the left side of the defense right now on the lower part of your screen, wearing that number 10, that kind of like a outside linebacker as he rolls up from that safety spot. Fake the run left, go back right. There's Starcevic on the tackle. Here's he wraps up Cole Hebel, keeps the feet moving, and brings it up here to the 24-yard line.
Will Welke among those on the initial tackle, along with Isaac McHugo. But it gets 3 straight plays off that right side, and we saw this a year ago where Hillsboro Central Valley ran about 40, 45 times, probably 25 of those consecutively, the same play. And they start out to here tonight, 3 consecutive run plays off their right side.
Well, running something they like to do. 43 plays a game, 35 on the ground, 8 through the air, the season averages for the Burros on this 2022 season. Olson under center, runs the option, hands off here to Cole Hebel. He powers his way forward for short gain across the 25 up to the 26, give him up 2. Set up now a 3rd and a long 4.
Jesse Haig, the sophomore, coming up from the bottom of that power football again, straight ahead dive with the fullback. Thompson didn't give up much.
Haig, one of the sophomore heavy roster and rotation here for the Tommies. Receiver out left. Power set as Brandt comes in as a tight end on the right side. Olson hands off left side. They'll give it up. Running through, breaking one tackle, nearly broke another. There is Cole Hebel trying to bust it free into the backfield, but he gets the first down.
He does get the first down to the 31-yard line. If it was Asher Gross, if he didn't get his left hand around the ankle of Landon Olson, Olson would be all the way to the other end zone by now. He was that close to breaking that as they run off that left side. The Burros happy that they got left tackle Easton Baszler back in uniform.
James Fortman played well. Baszler, though, happy to be back out there, too. I formation, receiver right side, 2 tight ends. They run it to the right side on that wide side. Penetration in the backfield and brought down there as Cole Hebel gets it up to the 32 for just a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, really good play there by the Tommies defense. They were all able to adjust and go down that line of scrimmage, keeping that to a very minimal gain. Halfley will come back in. Brandt was out there on that last play at tight end for Hillsboro Central Valley, moving personnel around.
They will send out to the bottom of your screen. Split out wide will be Michael Longthorne. Inside will be Peter Dryberg. Shotgun set for Riley Olson. Cole Hebel next to him in the backfield. 2 wide out left side with Halfley and Mitzel. Run left side off the play action here. And Olson keeps himself for the first down. Gets it up shy of the 50, up to the 47. Picking up 15 in the first.
Really nice play there by the quarterback, Riley Olson. Excellent ball handling back in the backfield with the fakes, carrying that out, then coming off that left side. Mitzel downfield trying to get more of a piece block for him. And if he can sustain that just a little bit longer, that'll go for some more yards. But well executed by Hillsboro Central Valley on that carry by Olson.
7 plays, 41 yards, 3 first downs to start the game for the Hillsboro Central Valley offense as they march to the north here in this I formation. two receivers each way, or one each way, two receivers in the formation for the Burros. Olsen hands off, second man through to Landon Olsen as he is hit and spun down right away. Starcevic comes up there. Burbridge also coming from the weak side. They're trying to get hands on him.
Yeah, Starcevic really filled the hole. You talk about playing fast. He certainly did there on that play. Coming off now will be Isaac McHugo, a little bit shaken up. Appears one of the ankles or something there dinged up. He comes out, and we see the Tommies making some adjustments on that defensive front.
Lucas Starcevic coming in there. He wears the 8, he wears the 51. He's wearing the 8 right now at that right defensive end spot. I formation, pro set receivers both sides, tight end left side. Burrows
Blitz.
Back here, play action, looking. Olsen rolling out to his right side, saying go deep. I'm throwing it deep. Here and it is, as he was hit as it was thrown, but thrown a little wide, little underthrown that time of Halfley. Incomplete pass.
Yeah, back deep was Skylar Allard and Asher Gross for the Tommies defensively. Secondary of the Tommies got beat a few times up in Botno, but they really covered this well. As Riley Olsen buying some time, trying to get his receiver to continue going deep, or maybe just say, hey, come back a little bit as well to give me a target to throw at. It is the incomplete pass. Stops the clock. 7:05 first quarter.
And as you said, well-timed blitz there too at the start of the play. We'll see if they bring pressure again here on 3rd and 9. Olsen in the shotgun, two receivers right, one left. Running back Hebel next to him in the backfield. Back to pass, looking pressure coming around the right side. He rolls out, looking right, throwing here down the field to the sideline here, and it is incomplete.
Almost
down that
intercepted.
Right
yeah, just right along the sideline. Really well played there by Brody Gibson. Man, he covered a lot of ground. He came out of nowhere to get in front of Hebel.
There's the drive that started back at the 7, stalls here at midfield, and the Burros punt team will come out. So we see James Fortman leading the unit out there onto the field.
Well, Burros ran a fake punt early in the game in their victory over Botno a few weeks back. Of course, these two teams and Botno all vying for the top spot of the region.
They'll send Mitzel in motion. Snap goes back to Fortman. Left-footed kick. Angled will bounce at the 30. Bounce straight up. Back down. Roll a little bit towards the Burro. Or give a Burro roll. Inside the 30 to the 27. And that is where the Tommies will take over here for their first drive. 6:47 to go.
Well, the Tommies defense, they did what their coaching staff asked them to do, and that was to help them get off to a good start. Burrows had some nice plays offensively, then just couldn't connect and convert on a couple of pass attempts, so the Tommies offense will take over. Now the Burro defense will try to come up tough. They've had 3 shutouts here this season and 16 interceptions as a defense as well. They're going up against one of the top quarterbacks in the region here.
Spread them out right away. 4 wide, 2 right, 2 left. Now they motion in. Bring in Carter Peterson, Thomas Schumacher in tight on that left side. Motion across here, the jet sweep motion. Give it up on the outside, trying to get to the edge. They do, and then cut back inside at the 35 before Cassette cleans up the tackle that time for Maxwell Roller. But the hold is called on the Tommies, and that will mark it back. So the opening kickoff was a Burrow penalty. First Tommy offensive play is a Tommy penalty.
Yeah, one of the linemen for the Tommies got caught up there with, I think it was Caden Cassette, the linebacker. They both go down, and the holding penalty occurs there on that play, the way it looked to me. So, yeah, they'll march this thing back to the 15-yard line.
Here, so move them back. That's actually a loss of 12 on that. Will bring 1st and 27. Here with the offense for the Tommies, Jacob Brand, Jesse Haig, Isaac McHugo, Trevor Applegren, and Cameron Weber. Left tackle, the right tackle in the starting lineup. Receivers, tight ends, Maxwell Roller, Thomas Schumacher, Carter Peterson, Reese Berberich, your running back, Josh Juvie, your fullback, Jacob Starcevic is your quarterback. In the shotgun set, he takes a snap, rolls out, looking to the right flat. It is caught by Schumacher. He'll make one man miss, get past the original sticks, and pick up 3 more. Picking up that penalty yards plus more. It's 15 yards. And brings up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, the helmet comes off of Schumacher here. He got a block on the outside edge by Maxwell Roller, but the Burros really came up and laid the lumber. Some tough, hard hits here across the 31, 32-yard line. Burrows in their defensive 3-4 alignment here tonight to begin the game with Hattlestead and Dryberg as your defensive end. Swanson's at the nose here on the sideline of the Tommies. Thomas Schumacher, he's walking around. He appears to be okay here on the near sideline as he gets checked out here, and coach is talking to him. He's nodding his head saying, hey, I'm all right.
A little shaken up on that hit. Oscar Leal comes in for the Burrows as they switch to a 5-down defensive lineman set. Starcevec will be under center, 2 backs behind him. In tight, 1 receiver in the formation. They'll run it right here with Berberich, and he will be wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. And then someone comes flying out the end, one of the Burrow defenders. Yeah, but gain of 1, 3rd down.
Yeah, there's some hard hitting. Both these two teams, they're ready for each other. It is Thompson, it is Hillsboro Central Valley. Lots of success in all their activities, and these kids are out here to play hard tonight, no question about it. But really good defense. Dryberg came all the way around and made the play. Now you have Leal along with Swanson, Hattlestead, Dryberg. So 4-man front here on the 3rd and 5.
As they bring Swanson in from a D end to a D tackle in that formation. There's the play action looking left side. Starcevec being chased, makes a move in the backfield to make a miss. Now still alive, gonna chuck it deep. Looking down the field, it is overthrown. Intended receiver Carter Peterson deep downfield looking for his big target, but unable to connect, brings up 4th down.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was a heck of a rush by Swanson. He just blew around the offensive lineman and had the pressure on Starcevec. It was a heck of a move, ankle-breaking type move there by Starcevec, and then to throw that thing downfield 60 yards. But credit Riley Olson, who was up, and then he responded. He saw the receiver taking off. Riley Olson, as the safety turned, went with him. He was in really good coverage, so good execution by a lot of athletes on that play.
4th down, punt formation now for the Tommies. As the high snap goes back over the head of Starcevec, being rushed at now, picks it up. He's got to make a play, does get the kick off, and it will bounce here, take a big Tommy bounce across the 50 to the 45, to the 44, to the 42-yard line as, hey, just making a play that time, able to get a kick off and at least get him better field position defensively.
Well, Starcevec made a play. He helped save the Tommies about 55 yards of field position just by the ability to stay calm and just get a foot on that ball and kick it away and make something out of it. It was a big turn of yards, like I said, 50-some yard difference.
After a 5-minute, 13-second drive, the first time out resulted in a punt. Burrows take drive number 2. Riley Olson under center. Tight end on the right side, receivers each way. They'll give it here to the second man through, Landon Olson, as he stutter steps there and gets blown up as he crosses the line of scrimmage, picking up 1 as he spins forward.
Starcevec and Haig is how it looked to me. And on the tackle again, you also see out there defensively, Jacob Brend, 75.
And on that defensive line there, Brend, Haig, McHugo, Grogstad, Applegren, Welke, Berberich, the linebacker. See Carter Peterson will rotate in there as well, too.
Just over 4 minutes to go in this first quarter. No score yet.
Twin receivers to the left side. They bring in Brandt to the tight end right side. Driver goes back to that H-back on the right side. Goes across in motion to the left side. They hand off to Cole Hebel, running through the left side. Trying to follow that as he gets it up to the 45. Picking up 2 yards and bringing up 3rd down.
Brend and Welke on the tackle for Thompson defensively.
Here in a fast-paced first quarter so far, 0-0 on your Chris Moan Agency scoreboard. A couple big games around the area, the region, the state. Playoff seeding implications everywhere.
Yeah,
couple regions that know which 4 teams are going to be in, just how they line up. Who knows? We might even have a random hat draw. It's a possibility tonight.
Well, we'll check those on the out-of-town scoreboard from Tim Kazette Seed Sales.
2 receivers right, 1 left. As Olson takes a snap, rolls out to the right, looking here, trying to, miscommunication, but a flag comes out.
Was there a hold over there defensively on the receiver trying to?
Might have been. I couldn't tell if he was going for Longthorn. Looked like a flood play to the right side with Halfley, Longthorn, then Dryberg coming across. Flag comes out after the pass was thrown. Officials going to get together, talk it over, and we're going to figure out what we have.
Yeah, Longthorn looked like he was the underneath route.
Illegal man downfield.
Illegal man downfield. It's declined.
So the penalty decline brings up 4th down for the Burros.
Yeah, they'll bring the.
Where that flag came in, I was surprised that was the call. That looked like it was downfield more. Maybe I missaw it. It's a probability. Fortman into punt. Receiver or 2 gunners go each side. Mitzel on the right side. They'll send him in motion. Olsen is the up back. Snap back, punt up, and gets it off. High punt will bounce at the 31, roll down here to the 25-yard line, and similar field position for the Tommies here on drive number 2 for them.
Well, this is 2 quality teams just going at it so far. It's been defense and defense making plays.
And
a bit of a chess game here as both teams want to be physical.
Burrow defense in this one looks like they're going to start back in that 3-man front with Dryberg, Swanson, Hattelstead. Linebackers of Halfley, Cassette, Hebel, and Olsen. Olsen, Mitzel, the safeties, Longthorn, and Rage, the corners.
Penalty flags
Flag
here.
Comes out. Here, and we got a false start on the offense here. March them back 5 yards here for the Tommies.
Too many mistakes early on by both these teams.
3:02 to go, so 9 minutes in, get loose. All right, let's go. Here we go. 3 receivers out to the left side. Here as Schumacher does return, he's the outside receiver of that trio. 1 receiver right, they'll send Schumacher in motion. Stops there, kind of a crackback style motion. Then Starsvik keeps it himself, runs into the arms of Cole Hebel and turns him around, saying, nope, let's stop right there.
Yeah, Hebel got there. I think Landon Olsen got there too, didn't he, on your side?
Olsen with the contain, Swanson with the contain there on that right side, of the left side of the offense. So gain of 1 sets up 2nd and 14. That penalties at the start of the drives both time for the Tommies. Put them in those negative game scripts. They send 3 receivers out to the right side, 1 left, so just flip the formation.
Yeah, check too here the center because you've got McHugo still on the sideline after he was dinged up in the first couple of plays of the game.
Welke is in there at the center. Here's a quarterback draw as it was wrapped up by, missed by Hattelstead, but cleaned up by Dryberg. There's Starsvik there at 6'3". He's hard to bring down. He nearly busted free.
Burrow's trying to strip that ball out as well. Clock continues to run inside of 2 minutes to go in this fast-moving first quarter. No shock here. That would be a fast-moving game. Both teams, want to do their thing and let the play clock wind down each play as the Tommies still in their huddle as we're at 17, 16, 15, 14 as they break and come to the line of scrimmage.
Being deliberate with the pace. Here's 2 receivers and a tight end on the right side. Peterson, the tight end, in line. They send a receiver outside left side. Man in motion, right to left. Starsvik back to pass on the shotgun set. He's looking, he's chucking, going deep. Here's it, floats up, it is tipped up, intercepted. Rage got the tip. Olsen gets the pick, and the Burros take over. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
17 interceptions by the Burros secondary, and they've really been in good position. And Rage, as you described, had the deflection. Riley Olsen was right there. There were 3 white and blue jerseys of Burro defenders on that receiver, and Hillsboro Central Valley played that to perfection.
1:18 to go in this first quarter, and the Burros will start here at the 37-yard line. Again, the interception, that's the 8th thrown by Starsvik on the year for the Tommies.
Boy, this whole first quarter is, other than where they started to begin the game at the 7, it's been right here, 30, 35, 40 to the other 30, 35.
Longthorn, the receiver at the bottom of the screen, wide side of the field from the left hash mark. Here they'll hand off. First man through. Cole Hebel runs through, keeps running. He breaks into the open field. It's a foot race to the end zone as he's caught from behind. But a big play, a big run for the senior Cole Hebel.
Yeah, just a quick hitter again, and really good job of blocking up front by Hillsboro Central Valley's offensive linemen. They got helmets on pads, and they got pads on pads, and they were physical and blew the big opening there for the fullback Hebel to rumble through.
In a 31-yard gain for your fullback. Now the Burros, a little extra pep in the step as they break the huddle.
Carter Peterson in, Lucas Starsvik out for Thompson.
Hebel is the fullback. Landon Olson the tailback. Riley Olson the quarterback. Under center with the tight end right side. Receivers each way. From the 21. Under a minute to go in this first quarter. Olson turns, runs the option. He'll tuck it in, keep it inside himself. Just buries his way in, trying to burrow in behind someone as he'll pick up some yardage. We'll see where they spot it there with that forward progress.
Yeah, not a whole lot, but take what they can, and the Tommy's defense all stiffen up and hold there as Trevin Appelgren among the Tommies on the tackle.
They say he made it up to the 18, so a 3-yard gain. Now as Kyle Halfley brings in the play for the Burros. They do got to run a play here, about a 2.5-second difference between the play clock and the game clock. Longthorn receiver left side, Halfley receiver right side from the right hash mark. Olson will be under center. Hebel and Landon Olson behind. Taking the snap from Hattlestead as the blitz is shown. Give it inside here to Cole Hebel. He lowers the shoulder, just dragged down. Welke saves a touchdown that time as we hit the end of the first quarter. We're scoreless, 0-0 on your Chris Moan Agency scoreboard. Thompson, Hillsboro, Central Valley. Quarter number 2 comes up next on yourliveevent.com.
Get the dairy products, non-dairy products, frozen seafood, meat items, and more delivered to your door from Teak, the Utter Guy at Hillsboro Dairy. Call 701-436-5877. He will bring it right to your door. Hillsboro, Grandin, Pearlie, Hendrum, Borup, Ada, Climax, Shelley, Lockhart. East of Ada to the Twin Valley addresses and around the area. Hillsboro Dairy delivering right to your door. 701-436-5877.
You won this year's chili cook-off. Our girls played in the softball finals last spring. You're not just another policyholder to us. We remember your name. Hi, Cheryl.
He remembered my name.
Because it's your name. That's simple human sense.
River's Edge Insurance Agency, Halsted. 218-456-2172.
Jeff, Mary, Dan, Sarah.
Getting ready for the second quarter. Thompson Tommies on defense with their senior night hosting the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. Burros with a win will lock up the number 1 seed in the region, and that would put the Tommies at the number 3 seed. Tommies have a shot to be the number 1. They need to win. They need to win by 16 or more to go to the tiebreakers and everything else, and that would put Botno as the 3, HCV as the 2. Burros can't be lower than 2. Third down and short for the Burros to start this second quarter. Riley Olson under center. I formation, he turns, he gives. Landon Olson, second man through, follows the blocks, gets into the third level, dives for the end zone. Wait for the signal, he's short.
Landon Olson, 11 yards for the touchdown.
No, he did get in.
Yeah, he's in.
Okay, didn't see the signal.
It was from across the way, the official, yeah, there was no doubt about that. He ran hard, good blocking on the line of scrimmage again. Hillsboro Central Valley on that drive really controlled the line of scrimmage without question.
So the big run from Cole Hebel has started. Throws a block and springs Landon Olson for the 11-yard run to end it. Burrows on for the extra point kick now as Michael Longthorn awaits the snap from Dryberg. The hold from Olson. The kick is up. The kick is good. And that will be a 7-0 lead for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros over the Thompson Tommies on your Chris Moan Agency scoreboard.
I'm starting off on some smaller projects to get me worked up to some of the bigger things built around here.
The atmosphere in the shop is very, very team-based, which is great.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
Eleven-yard touchdown run for Landon Olson, and the Burros strike first on the first play of the second quarter and puts our first points on the board here tonight. Chris Moan Agency scoreboard with the Burros leading the Tommies 7-0. A moment here to see if we got any other scores from around the region tonight. Rugby leads Grafton 14-0, 6 minutes left in the first in that Region 2 matchup. And that's all we're seeing right now because, again, we're a 6 o'clock start. Most everyone else is a 7 o'clock start.
I got so messed up with the early start, I forgot to give the traditional handshakes before the game. So got those in now, so it's all good. We're all better.
All good there.
All more better. All better, more good.
All more better, more good. Okay. Squib kick here just falling on at the 37 now for the Tommies. That's where they start out that out-of-town score, by the way, brought to you by your Golden Harvest Tim Kazette seed sales dealer. 1st and 10 for Thompson.
Man, this is a beautiful night down here. Holy cow.
Checking as they break the huddle. Looks like William Welke will still be in at center.
Yeah, McHugo's still trying to walk things off on the sideline.
3 receivers left side. Starcevic looks to run right side, then a shovel pass inside. Kazette read it well, and
nice
Berberich did get up to the 40, so picking up 2, but well defended that time by Caden Kazette.
And I'll tell you what, that is a quick play. Starcevic with the running back Berberich coming through, and the linebacker Kazette played it outstanding. Stayed there, attacked, got there, made the tackle, bang. That was big play.
And especially Starcevic, someone who's going to get a lot of focus. Stat I just made up right now. I'm going to call it RAPS, run and pass attempts per game. He's at just under 40 total run and pass attempts from that quarterback position during the game. They motion Carter Peterson across to the right side. They'll fake it here with Berberich. Now back to pass, off the back foot, thrown here, just throwing it away. It's caught on the sideline.
That was all pressure. That was pressure there, man. The guys up front really got a great jump. Dryberg, he slid down. Swanson stayed there, and they doubled Swanson. Dryberg got loose, and that was a lot of pressure coming at Starcevic.
Juvie was the relief valve that time for the incomplete pass, bringing up 3rd down, 3rd and 8 here for the Tommies as they rotate in. Burrows rotate back to their 3 down linemen, 4 linebackers set.
One thing that we've seen throughout the season, we've been on the sidelines every week with Hillsboro Central Valley. Their depth from the beginning of the season till now, tremendous growth.
Gibson slot right, motion slot left. Play the pump fake, then throw and trying to get a screen. And Dryberg read it all the way, trying to get to Carter Peterson. Starcevic had nowhere to go with it, completes it for a loss of 2.
But here's a common denominator in the last couple of series for Hillsboro Central Valley. Their linemen are getting in and they're getting pressure. They are busting through the Tommies line of scrimmage. That was talked about with both coaches before the game. Who's going to win up front? I know that's true every week, but Hillsboro Central Valley being really physical right now and getting a lot of pressure on Starcevic.
And Starcevic is back in punt formation for the 3rd time today. Last one went over his head. Oh, wait for it this time as it comes back. A little high, but on the money. There's the low line drive kick. Will bounce, and Longthorn will let it bounce by him. It will be on the ground. Then he'll try and pick it up. It's loose, and he does get back onto it. Dangerous attempt that time, but Longthorn able to get on it and keep possession for the Burros.
Yeah, sometimes trying to pick up that pig skin that's wobbling, twisting, turning, and trying to get Jell-O off the plate at Thanksgiving.
You don't eat Jell-O.
Didn't say I did because I'm trying to get it off the plate, and it's not easy.
There's the
didn't have to be so critical and bring it up to the whole world to know those details.
Hey, you gotta drop the truth bomb. That's what you gotta do. Here from the 25-yard line, Burros take over. 4th drive of the game. 10:07 to go in this first half. Olsen watches that play clock at the far end of the field. And he'll then get under center. Breaking free. Cole Hebel nearly broke another one as he kind of disappeared, then tucked under, and all of a sudden just reappears 4 yards down the field. 11 yards total and a 1st down.
Yeah, Reese Berberich makes the tackle. Halfley will come in with the next play. Mitzel comes out. But really, Hebel running hard, as you said, low to the ground. But he busted through at that line of scrimmage. Didn't look like it was going to be much. And then he all of a sudden put a little burst there, and then Berberich had to make the play.
Cole Hebel again, the fullback, the senior for the Burros. seeing the rushing usage for him, attempts tick up each game as the season has gone on. Here's a handoff to Landon Olsen. He gets through the second level, into the third, across the 50, down here to the 46 on the other side, into Tommy territory. And the Burros offensive line moving some people out of the way.
Well, they are. They're moving people around. There's lots of running room, big holes here the last 5-6 carries. The holes are there. They're getting to second level, even to third level as receivers and backs are getting down and getting a piece of people. Burrows' offensive line, they're starting to taste what they're seeing and starting to chew on right here.
Showing blitz on that outside edge with Starsvik then backing up. Olsen just saying, all right, you do that, I'm going to wait here. Now you're going to show blitz in the A gap, and we're going to have a flag come out.
Yeah, I think it was delay of game, wasn't it?
It looked like there was still time on the clock for me. They say full start. Movement up front there for the Burros offense, so their second penalty of the game.
Yeah, Burros coaching staff wants this to, stay in rhythm, and they're saying, hey, let's go, let's get moving here. Olsen will stay in. Mitzel comes back in.
So 1st and 15. Now they're back across the 50 into Burro territory from the 49. Mitzel will be the receiver at the bottom of your screen on the wide side of the field. Top here, you got Longthorn. Blitz comes on the option. Burrows escape by Cole Hebel into the open field. Green grass in front. Just got to outrun him to the end zone. The dive, the drag. He is in for the score. 51 yards. Cole Hebel. Touchdown, Burrows.
Touchdown.
Big hole up front, and the rest is just 24. You run. You run.
And that's what he's been doing in this first half, is breaking some tackles. And that time pressure was coming right up the gut, and he just got by it and then got by everybody.
Well, yeah, he went a little bit away from it, and they might have shot the wrong gap there, but also just really good blocking up front is what spearheaded that.
Micah Longthorn on to kick. Snap, hold, kick, up, kick is good. And Longthorn now on the season here at 28 of 30 on the PATs for him. And the Burros lead 14-0 over the Tommies on the Chris Moan Agency scoreboard. You're watching on EuroLiveEvent.com.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
Cole Hebel with the 51-yard touchdown run after the 5-yard penalty marked him back. He didn't care. He ran all the way to the end zone, and the Burros lead 14-0. Tommies will take over after the Bowden Allen kick. Here he's kicked one deep. He's squibbed one. We'll see what he does.
Back-to-back drives, lots of juice on the Burro sideline.
Longthorn is kicking. Michael Longthorn is kicking here for the Burros. It's the high kick. Will be waited on, taken. They will run a reverse around to the left side as they give it off to Roller, and he will get up the left side just shy of the 30. Mark him at the 27?
30-yard line, be first and 10.
Yeah, just short of the 30.
All right. So that is where the Tommies will start over. So trying to get some momentum there on the kickoff return, trying to bring the momentum in. They've had 3 drives. They punted twice and had an interception. And they have not yet gone into Burro territory.
Well, and, the interception, and they just capped that, responded with the offensive touchdown. But these last 2 drives by Hillsboro Central Valley have set the tone. The Thompson offense now needs to get something going here to help pick their team up.
Starcevic going to roll out, throw a pass,
Nice
maybe a little
play.
RPO that side to the right side. Whoop, make a guy miss the hit the joystick, come back and get up that time. Brody Gibson gets it. He'll be shy of the 50 up to the 48-yard line. Give him a gain of 19 and a first down.
Yeah, Gibson, nice catch, a little slant there. Starcevic throwing a good ball. throwing for about 1,200 yards on the season, and Gibson runs the route, timing thing, then a nice little move to get a few extra yards. So good first down play by the Tommies offensive unit here.
Gibson's 11th catch of the year, the first down of the game for the Tommies as well.
Going to run trips here to their right side of their offense.
Here, Starcevec with the running back to his right side, gets the Borough defense to jump. A couple of white jerseys moving forward, and the flag on the Burrows.
Well, that's one thing you'll do to try to slow down the pressure is go with a hard count, change up your cadence, see if you can't just slow the big guys for Hillsboro Central Valley down just a little bit, because they've really been timing things well the last couple of defensive series. So Starcevec get the slant completion to Gibson. Now a hard count, get the free 5 yards. So Tommies are in business here at the Borough 47-yard line.
Gibson will be inside of Roller on the right side. They motion deep back. That's Schumacher. They'll run the option with him to the right side. It's pitched to him. He gets across the 50 to the 45 to the 40. Up ahead, dive forward as he's brought down by Riley Olson, but brought down here at the 37 for a gain on the play, and we got a Halfley down here for the Burrows.
Yeah, he's on the field. Burbridge did a really good job of blocking on Longthorn to allow for that play to have some successful yardage. So unfortunate here, an injury timeout.
We'll take a break here. Burrows lead 14-0 on your Chris Mote Agency scoreboard on yourliveevent.com.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source from sunup to sundown. They're turning quarters into the dollars that drive our rural economy. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance. Protecting those that protect America's food source.
Contact Ryan Opdahl, Farmers Union Insurance, Hillsboro.
Welcome to a better banking experience with First State Bank. Locations in Grand Forks, Thompson, Buxton, Mayville, and Portland, First State Bank is here for you. Locally owned for over 120 years, we know you and the area. Banking for today with savings, checking, and loan services for business, personal, or agriculture. And helping to guide you to tomorrow with wealth management and insurance services. Today, tomorrow, together. First State Bank. Stop into our locations in Grand Forks, Thompson, Buxton, Mayville, and Portland, or visit online, firststatebanks.com. Well, shaken up but able to walk off under the own power. Kyle Halfley will come out for Hillsboro Central Valley.
Yeah, let's hope he's okay. He's played a lot of positions and certainly has played his role. He's played really well. Good to see him walk off on his own power.
Oscar Leal will come in, switch to the 4-down defensive lineman front for the Borough defense.
Yeah, with the linebacker going out.
Two receivers right, motion Gibson across here. They had a ball comes loose. Never got the handoff trying to get to Burbridge, and it's back here. He falls on at the 40. Will be a loss of 2, but the ball just kind of popped up and just lucky to find it.
Well, yeah, it looked like some footwork in the backfield, and I don't know if one guy went left, the other guy went right, or the X, so it should have been a Y. But, yeah, the ball, as you said, did pop up, and the Burrows had an opportunity at it, and Burbridge alertly able to save that for the Thompson Tommies. Loss of a couple on the play.
Tommies will try and come back there after that miscue, regain some momentum as they send out Schumacher and Gibson wide left, Roller wide right. Peterson, the tight end, on the left side of the formation. One back in the backfield next to Starcevec. He rolls out left side. He looks, he throws. It is tipped, and it is incomplete. Dryberg got the big paw up in the air, incomplete pass.
Yeah, Dryberg read that well and got himself into position as the defensive end and then got the hand up to deflect it. Incomplete pass. So third down here for the Tommies, trying to convert to extend to this drive. You'd almost think, though, that they might be in 4-down territory here, thinking of that, hey, you know, we don't necessarily need to get it all here on this third down play, get most of it, and then give ourselves an opportunity to still convert on a possible fourth down if it comes to that.
Gavin Krogstad comes in as another tight end on the left side. Peterson will also be on the left side of the line. I formation under center. Starcevec turns, hands off to Burbridge. He runs out as he keeps his feet up, gets around the outside edge, but can't quite get free. He's
Cody Rage came up as the corner. That was really jumbled up there on the middle. And as Burbridge started to cut it to the outside, which he saw that, and then Rage came up and attacked, made the solo tackle. Really nice defense by number 6.
So back up to the 40-yard line. Tommies, we'll see here if it is indeed 4-down territory. It's 4th and 12. Starsvik will come out in a punt formation.
Longthorn back at his 10.
Number 4, Riley.
See here, whistle in position. Where do you try a fake? Snap comes back. Starcevic will get the foot off, and it's well struck here over the head of Longthorn. Will roll, and
that thing really
planned it.
Really deadened out, bottomed out, as they say. Nice punt by Starcevic. Just killed that thing, and it was amazing. I thought it was going to just bounce and bounce. All of a sudden, nope, just right there, just like somebody popped the air out of it.
Home field, you know where the soft spots are. Here with 5:38 to go in this second quarter. Burrows take over from the 10.
Actually, from the 5.
From the 5. Okay, from the 5. Oh, that says 1st and 10. That's where that 10 came from. There's the second drive that started inside their own 10 for them in this game. We'll see what they do here after 2 straight touchdowns, their last 2 possessions. Olsen will be under center. Receiver left, receiver right. 2 backs in the backfield. Gets under, takes a snap, hands off, right side here, and trying to get through. See Welke, see Peterson, see the ball. Tommy's come up with the football.
Play had been whistled dead. It's a positive gain out to the 8.
So the 3-yard carry for the Burrows.
Brant's in at tight end here for Hillsboro Central Valley.
Coming in, bringing in the extra size up front.
Of course, with Halfley going out, that changes some things offensively, too, for some personnel and some plays.
Send one receiver to the right side, Brandt to tight end left side. They also got Dryberg tight end on the right side of the formation. Here's pressure being shown, then the Burrows keep it up the gut, and nothing there. That time again, Cole Hebel locked up.
Welke.
Like Applegren, the blitzer there, just kind of blowing that up, then Wilkie cleaned it up.
Yeah, Welke, he did certainly clean it up. Big hit. A little bit of a gain, short gain, so it's 3rd and 5, just over 5. Clock runs, 4:27 to play. First half, 14-0, Hillsboro Central Valley. Tommy's defense trying to come up with a stop and give themselves an opportunity with some good field position late in the first half.
Burrows are 0-2 passing so far. So far, it's keep it on the ground.
Now they're playing off Longthorn here, about 9 yards off him.
On 3rd down, Olsen will pitch it out left side, cut back to the middle. Now trying to get upfield, and Landon Olsen. They're trying to get up here. He does get across the 37, picking up the first down.
Lots of running room. Lots of running room for Landon Olsen.
There, so move it ahead. That's now 6 carries, 64 yards for Landon Olsen. Cole Hebel, 12 carries, 125 yards on the ground. Both of them have a touchdown. And the Burrows dedicated to that ground game, but here tonight we're going to get moving on the ground after they did struggle last week up there in Rugby. 2 receivers left side, H-back on the right side in Dryberg. Olsen will motion Longthorn across. He'll fake it to him, then go with the pass looking for Mitchell down the left side, and it's intercepted! Intercepted by the Tommies. The first pick of Olsen this year is grabbed by Brody Gibson down the line, and it will be a turnover for the Burrows.
There's some conversation here on this Hillsboro Central Valley sideline of why.
Well, the result is Gibson picking up the pick, his 3rd pick of the year, and a big momentum grab for the Tommies.
They had Hebel going the other way on that wheel route, and there was nobody with him on that other side of the field.
Here, so now the Tommies come out. 1st and 10 for them. Ball marked here on the 28-yard line. Send a man in motion. That's Schumacher. Snap comes in low. Starsvik picks it up, and he will get a little dancing room and finds his way forward here for a 1-yard gain.
Cassette and
2nd and 10.
Was it Dryberg or Hebel? It was 14 or 24. Because that filled the hole, though, and didn't allow Starcevic to go where he wanted to and change that play in that direction.
Here, Gazette, along with Olson and Hebel, the three linebackers now with Dryberg, Swanson, Halstead, and Leal as the four defensive linemen. Trips receivers left side, have a wing back left side as well. We got a
timeout
whistle
Thompson,
here. Timeout called by the Tommies. 2:47 to go in this first half. Hillsboro Central Valley leading 14-0 on your Chris Moen Agency scoreboard. You're watching on yourliveevent.com.
Big Tex is the name you can trust to build great trailers. Big Tex and Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro are the names behind quality, precise design, and depth of production line. Big Tex, where style does not get lost in the rugged construction of products. Big Tex is made to last and made to perform. When your Big Tex touches the ground, it's tested and warranted, ready for every transport job you have. Get your Big Tex trailer at Bloomfield Enterprises Hillsboro. Contact Tim at 701-430-0877 or Larry 218-368-7989.
The Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts share this message to all community members about building assets in your community. Hi, this is Maddie Olson. Young people grow strong through positive relationships with adults. It only takes a small investment of time to truly make a difference in a young person's life. You can help build up a young person by taking just a minute to give them words of encouragement and advice, making them feel the true impact they have in the community. A message provided by everyone at the Hillsboro and Central Valley School District.
Thompson Tommies football as they trail the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros 14-0. We come out of that timeout. Here's they built the city. That game break from Lee Elfson, Furniture Mark. Tommies now trying to build the drive. Jake Starcevic, the quarterback, in the shotgun set. He'll roll out to the left side. Looking, lot of time, and throw will be low. Intended that time for Brawler. Incomplete pass.
You see Seven Halfley back on the field defensively for Hillsboro Central Valley during that timeout. He was over here getting further loosened up, and he feels good running the sideline. Here he was. I asked him, I said, "You going to be all right?" He said, "Hey, I'm okay. Watch me. I'm putting my helmet back on, and I'm going out there."
Watching Starcevic, too, and the way the Burros playing him defensively on those rollouts, more of just a contain, keep it in front of you. Don't throw on a lot of rush. It's really going to make those back eight really cover.
They're taking away some of his angles, too, and, just not allowing him to really get, set up with his footwork.
3rd and 8, play action, back to pass. Starcevic looking, he's throwing over the middle. It is incomplete, in and out of the hands that time. Gibson couldn't quite hold on to this one at midfield and will bring up a 4th down.
But Starcevic put that right in there. Would have been a tough catch, but that's where the small little opening was. So the Tommies, again, forced to punt here. Still 2.5 minutes to go. Burrows should get decent field position here.
See if Longthorn can get a return.
Longthorn back
hasn't
to
had
return
the
for the
chance
Burros.
yet here today, really, but he averages about 30 per return on the 5 times he's got a chance on the season. Here's the Starcevic right-footed punt. Will be angled here right to Longthorn. He'll take it, call the fair catch at the 40, and that is where the Burro offense takes over. 2.5 to go in this first half.
Yeah, very good field position. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts remaining for Hillsboro Central Valley. Defense does their job after the Burros had turned it over. So a turnover apiece here in this first half. Both teams 7-1. Implications online, obviously, for the seeds here for the upcoming playoffs out of this region.
Tommies had been ranked in the poll the last few weeks before the loss to Botno last week. Now, along with the Braves receiving votes, Burros jumping up to number 3 in the poll after they were there and then dropped out earlier in the season. Here's a give air, a toss play to Landon Olson. He works it back to the left side, crosses the hash mark at the 30. He puts the stiff arm down, can't get away from Gibson. Gibson saves a touchdown, but Olson with a big run and a first down.
Nice job of running by Landon Olson. Good tackle there at the end by Gibson, but it was up front. Did you see that hole? My goodness. You could have driven a lot of vehicles through that up front. Credit the guys on the line of scrimmage for Hillsboro Central Valley.
36 put Landon Olson now at 110 and a touchdown on 7 carries for him. 23, 27, 36 his last 3 carries. They keep it with Riley Olson as he fakes out everyone, myself included. Play comes down. We'll see where the call is there momentarily. Another big gain for the Burros on the ground.
Flag on the play.
I think it's going to come back for a hold on that right edge.
Holding on the Burros.
And it will. Burros with their 4th penalty of the game. Moves them back. Landon Olson comes out. Kyle Halfley comes in. Now for the Burro offense. As they march towards the south, they keep moving back, and they're going to
33-yard line.
33. So the hole a couple yards downfield. It'll end up being a net loss of 8. 1st and 18 for the Burros. 2 receivers left side. Mitzel out wide, Halfley inside, right on the hash mark.
1st and 20.
Olson, the quarterback, with Hebel to his left side. Have Longthorn, the receiver, on that right side. They pull the guard here around the left side. Olson picks up the low snap, looks to get a block, makes a man miss. He's down to here, works his way. He's cut from behind as he's down around the 10-yard line, falling forward. And again, a low snap, but a big block that time. The right guard, Swanson, opens the hole.
Yeah, Swanson was that pulling guard. Credit Riley Olson, though, to pick up the ball and to see what he could and take what he was able to, be patient. And then how about the extra effort, though, by big left tackle Easton Baszler? He stayed with that play and still got upfield to get a piece of someone that allowed Riley Olson to get more yards.
So you say, good to have you back, big 7-6. After missing the last couple of games, Baszler back there, 1st down for the Burros under center. Olson turns, runs it himself on the option, guts up here, inside, touchdown Burros, 8 yards out.
Olson, 8 yards for the score.
1:08 to go, a quick drive. He had the big Landon Olson run. Riley Olson finishes it off here from 8 yards out, and just keeping the balance going as now Hebel, Olson, and Olsen all have 8 touchdowns on the ground. Came in tied with 7 apiece. Now they all have 8. So the 8-yard run moves them ahead. 3rd touchdown of this 2nd quarter. Longthorn on to kick the extra point as the snap, hold, kick is up. Kick is good. The PAT goes through, and Hillsboro Central Valley leads 21-0 on your Chris Moan Agency scoreboard. We're back here for the final minute 8 of the first half on yourliveevent.com.
The Halstead Living Center, Heritage House in Halstead, and the Normandy and Twin Valley present an atmosphere that is calm and comfortable. Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, they offer a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care, including senior living with services, skilled nursing care, rehabilitation care, respite, hospice, or adult daycare. Get more information by going to halsteadlivingcenter.com or call 218-456-2105.
1:08 remains first half. We'll have our Farmers Union Insurance halftime report coming up at the break. We'll have some halftime coaches' comments, first half stats, summary, and we'll check around the area. That's all coming your way when we get the halftime report from Ryan Opdahl, Farmers Union Insurance of Hillsboro. Michael Longthorn again will kick here for Hillsboro Central Valley as he has it teed up back deep to receive. Here will be Gibson and Roller. There's the tee, almost goes further than the kickoff as a little pooch kick picked up here at the 35 and up ahead here to the 39, just a 4-yard gain. The tee rolled all the way down to the 36.
Yeah, Schumacher on the return and special teams coverage. Ty Mueller on the tackle.
So the Tommies with 2 timeouts left. Here take over on the 40-yard line. Jake Starcevic brings them out. 2 receivers bunched up on the right side. They send a man in deep motion at ground. That's Schumacher. They'll run the option with him. They pitch it to him. He gets it here at the 40. And Riley Olson comes off, shakes off one tackle, shakes off Longthorn. And up here to the 44. Longthorn, though, down, holding the ankle for a little bit. And he will stay down here. Officials up against the Burro sideline, so they either got to stop it or Now they do blow the whistle to stop it there. Let Longthorn collect himself here and check him out on that near side. So the 4-yard gain brings up now a 2nd and 6 when we come back after this break on yourliveevent.com.
There's more at 104. Hillsboro, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsboro and see why there's more at 104.
Longthorn able to get up and gingerly walk off the field there after trying to grab at the ankle in that one. We'll keep an eye on that down below. As it's 2nd down for the Thompson Tommies, trying to put some points on the board here in this first half. You see here Mitchell Halfley comes in as a cornerback now. So Halfley's played linebacker, he's played corner, he's played some safety this year. He's just about everywhere except D-tackle on that defensive front. 2 receivers each way. Starcevic in a pistol formation. Back to pass, swings it out to the left side to Berberich. Here's this will officially be a rush as it was a backwards pass, and Berberich gets it up shy of the 50, about a yard. Oh, no, they are going to move the chains. So forward momentum gets them up there for the 6-yard gain.
Well, you can see the Tommies have gone to, obviously, I understand here when it's late in the half, just 24 seconds left, but try to get some quicker plays going after all that pressure earlier in this half. The Burros got in on Starcevic.
Quick right up to the line of scrimmage, hand off Berberich. He's brought down to the backfield. Jake Swanson brings him down for a 3-yard loss. 10 seconds left. Tommies will take a timeout. And we'll be back here after this game break with more on yourliveevent.com.
Vroom on over to the Hillsboro Body Shop, where they work on anything automotive. Cars, pickups, trucks, semis, and more. The guys have a combined 25 years of experience with professional, top quality, and timely automotive service. It's Ben and Tyrell at the Hillsboro Body Shop. Call 701-636-4981. Getting cars, pickups, semis, and more. If it moves and needs work, bring it over to the Hillsboro Body Shop. Call Ben Alba and Tyrell Lee, 701-636-4981. The Hillsboro Body Shop.
21-0, Hillsboro Central Valley leading Thompson in this first half. Tommy's football, 10 seconds left, 3rd and 12, just shy of midfield. As we come out of this game break, Lee Elfson at the Furniture Mark. Ask about your live event pricing with Lee. You can call for or text for a free in-home consultation, 701-200-8019. Lee Elfson with your Furniture Mark game break. Tommies come out of the timeout. They send Schumacher wide here to the right. Yeah, roller wide left. Wing back on the left side as well. Empty backfield for Starcevic. Pressure coming. He throws quick left side. It is caught and out of bounds. Berberich.
Really good footwork by Berberich on the sideline to make that catch. Feet in bounds. Only took 1 second.
That was a fastball if there ever was one. Now the official's looking over, and yeah, they're saying put 6. So they're taking an extra 3 seconds off.
You can maybe hear through my microphone on the sideline. There were questions of, nice, really seriously, very excellent job of officiating here by this crew.
Trips receivers lined up right side. 6'4" Carter Peterson in the middle. Now he's on the edge as Schumacher goes in motion. Back to pass. Starcevic trying to buy time. Chucking it deep down the field. It is incomplete. 1 second left on the clock.
Starcevic pass is incomplete.
1 second left that time. Intended receiver looked like it was Schumacher. Olsen was in the coverage area here, and so that will bring up the, barring a defensive penalty, the final play of the first half now. We've seen Starcevic able to roll around, create some time.
Burrow's going to take a timeout. Here.
They'll take a timeout. We will as well. Final play of the first half coming up next on yourliveevent.com.
Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region with the Coaches Show every Wednesday night on YourLiveEvent.com.
Deep down the middle, has a man, Soka Porter! Soka Porter to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, and taken down there.
We'll dive into the latest stories from North Dakota and Minnesota.
And there's the block by Reese.
That's the Coaches Show with me, Joe Lancello, on YourLiveEvent.com every Wednesday night starting at 7.
Here with 1 second left on the clock before we hit halftime, Thompson Tommies will see what they can draw up in the huddle. Burroughs defensively going to say, hey, let's not have a lapse here with 1 second left here before we go in the half, leading 21-0 currently.
While they've adjusted to Bowden Allen's coming in, another defensive back, so it'll be Rage, Olson, Allen, Halfley, and also back there is Mitzel. So all those defensive backs, plus you've got Cassette, playing back.
3 linemen, 3 linebackers, 5 defensive backs shelled up, going 4 deep coverage here on this final play. Pressure coming here quickly. starts with no time. Dryberg wraps him up. He brings him forward across the line. Will not be the 7th sack of the year for Dryberg. It will instead be a 2-yard carry, and that will be the end of the first half, with the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros leading the Thompson Tommies 21-0 as we go to our halftime report from Farmers Union Insurance in Hillsboro, and we go down to the field here. We'll have some halftime coaches' comments coming your way next here as Coach Olson ready there on the sideline with Jim Burkmar.
Yeah, well, Coach, you're up 21 rip. At times, some really good football and really played physical.
Yeah, offensively, we got end of the first quarter and going into the second quarter, we got running more downhill. A challenge landed a little more. Thought I could be running harder, and then Cole at the middle set the tone right away. And now everybody's collapsing on Cole, and Riley's get a chance to get outside. Defensively, a couple plays on us, but overall, I think we're doing pretty well. We need to adjust to all the four wide receiver stuff wide. We got to widen out a little bit, but a lot of game left. We've got to be ready.
Are you happy with how you guys are attacking, though? You talked in the pregame about defensively attack.
D-line controls the game, and they're doing a great job right now.
Very good. Head coach Scott Olson here at the half, as this is the Ryan Opdahl Agency, Farmers Union Insurance of Hillsboro, part of the halftime report here tonight. Hillsboro Central Valley leading Thompson 21-0. Get the dairy products, non-dairy products, frozen seafood, meat items, and more delivered to your door from Teak, the Udder Guy at Hillsboro Dairy. Call 701-436-5877. He will bring it right to your door. Hillsboro, Grandin, Purley, Hendrum, Borup, Ada, Climax, Shelley, Lockhart. East of Ada to the Twin Valley addresses and around the area. Hillsboro Dairy delivering right to your door. 701-436-5877.
Hillsboro Lumber has DeWalt tools and Milwaukee power tools. Choose from DeWalt drills, sanders, impact drivers, hammer drills, jigsaws, skill saws, multi-tools, and all DeWalt power tool batteries and accessories. Hillsboro Lumber will work with you on any remodeling project, and they will assist you with any building plans you're considering. And they remind you of laminate flooring and many styles of cabinets available. Call 701-636-4301. Hillsboro Lumber, Hillsboro.
The Hillsboro Vets Club welcomes you for Broasted Chicken Saturdays, 5:30 till 7:30. Fries and coleslaw along with delicious roasted chicken. It's the best chicken I've ever had. Roasted chicken, dine in and take out at Saturdays at the Hillsboro Vets Club. And after the home football games, make sure that you stop in for free pizza and talk about the game with all the Burro fans at the Hillsboro Vets Club. Wishing the Burros good luck and thanking the community for your support.
Hi, I'm Ernie Struby, president of the Goose River Bank, and I would like to know your story. Our lives and our businesses are comprised of events. We have all had our failures and successes, and these events define our character. If your character includes values like trustworthy, respectful, honest, and responsible, then your story matches well with ours, and we would consider it a privilege to be your financial partner. At the Goose River Bank, we believe that a strong bank builds strong communities. The Goose River Bank, member FDIC.
Degelman does put the effort and time into their employees by training them.
It's something that you think you couldn't do, but you can actually do it because you were trained to do it.
Once I got my confidence up, now I just feel pride.
I'm very proud to be leading the team that builds the toughest product in the manufacturing and agricultural industry.
Well, fans getting to enjoy a little bonus football here at halftime as the 5th and 6th grade elementary football out for the Tommies. Here is getting some cheers out there as they're out there running around, getting a chance to go on the Friday night lights. On the varsity level, it was Hillsboro Central Valley leading 21-0 at the end of the first half. We welcome you into our Farmers Union Insurance of Hillsboro Ryan Opdahl halftime report here in the first half. I don't know, not a slow start, but a stalemate of a first quarter. That's the word I'm looking for. A stalemate to the first quarter. There as it was 0-0. Both teams not getting anything done in their first two drives. A punt and an interception for the Tommies, pair of punts for the Burros. But the Burros take over with 1:18 to go in the first quarter. A big run puts them down there near the end, or puts them near midfield. And then Landon Olson gets down here, finishes the drive with an 11-yard touchdown run, and the Burros go up 7-0. Tommies would take the ball back. They would punt, and Cole Hebel would then go for a 51-yard touchdown run. Another Tommy punt, another Burro touchdown as Riley Olson, 8 yards out this time, makes it 21-0 after the 3 Micah Longthorne PATs. Tommies get a chance here with an interception before the half to try and drive. Can't do anything on that. They punt, get one more time. They try and go with the Hail Mary, unable to convert to get the time to throw it, and so they will not reach the end zone in the first half of play. Hillsboro Central Valley leads Thompson 21-0. Your Nodak Insurance Company, Chris Moan Agency scoreboard. More of your halftime report coming up next on YourLiveEvent.com.
High schools need every sports official they can find. Want to ensure that kids keep playing? Become an official and a leader. Over 25,000 North Dakota student athletes participate in statewide school-sponsored sports programs. Sports provide students with real-time training for real life. Teamwork and planning under pressure provide our young men and women with skills that will serve them throughout their lives. Without officials, high school sports wouldn't exist. It may be more.
Our Savior's Lutheran Church in Hillsboro, North Dakota invites you to experience the love of God. Our Savior supports all youth with academics, athletics, music, art, dance, and drama, and offer meaningful opportunities for people of all ages. Join us for worship at 8:30 or 10:30 each Sunday morning, in person or watch on television, HTC Channel 34, or online, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or at oslchillsboro.com.
You can trust Paul's Hometown Repair for professional service on your vehicles, cars, vans, pickups. Bring them in to Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro. Whether it's light work such as oil changes and tune-ups, or more serious matters including transmission work and engine overhauls, they'll get the work done for you at Paul's Hometown Repair. They'll get your vehicle back on its wheels, running like new. Call 436-4676 to schedule your vehicle for service at Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro. Reed Insurance, Terry Reed and Julie Larson, serving you with homeowners, farm, auto, multi-peril, crop hail. They're here to help you with the insurance you need. Located in the Wright Implement Building in Hillsboro, call Julie or Terry today at Reed Insurance, 701-636-5471. Visit with Terry Reed and Julie Larson for the insurance coverage you need. You can depend on Reed Insurance.
Farmers Union Insurance of Hillsboro halftime report. Hillsboro Central Valley leading 21-0 over the Thompson Tommies. Let's look at our first half numbers, starting with the Tommies here. They had 6 drives in the first half. One ended in an interception. One ended Call it turnover on downs, call it end of the half. Either way, it was the final play of the first half, so nothing was going to happen after it. And then 4 punts in that first half. Rushing the ball, it was Reese Berberich with 6 carries, totaling 6 yards. Jake Starcevic with 5 carries for 10 yards. Thomas Schumacher, 2 for 14. 13 carries, 30 yards on the ground in the first half. Through the air, it was Jake Starcevic going 4 of 11 passing for 38 yards and an interception. Completed 1 pass each to Thomas Schumacher for 15 yards, Carter Peterson for -2 yards, Brody Gibson for 19 yards, and Reese Berberich for 16 yards. 4 of 11, 38 yards, plus 30 yards rushing, 68 yards of total offense on 24 plays in the first half for the Thompson Tommies. They had 1 turnover offensively. They had 1 takeaway defensively, as Brody Gibson had an interception for the Tommy defense. 3 first downs, 2 penalties, 15 yards in the first half for Thompson. For the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, it was Cole Hebel with 12 carries, 125 yards and a touchdown in the first half. Landon Olson, 7 carries, 110 yards and a touchdown. Riley Olson with 4 carries for 51 yards and a touchdown in the first half. 23 carries, 286 yards of offense on the ground in the first half for the Burros. Riley Olson was 0 of 3 passing with an interception in that first half. 26 total plays, 286 yards of offense, 1 turnover, 7 first downs, 4 penalties, 30 yards. Riley Olson had an interception defensively for a takeaway for the Burros. Touchdown runs of 11 yards for Landon Olson, 51 for Cole Hebel, 8 for Riley Olson. Michael Longthorne, 3 PATs in the first half on 3 attempts. And that's how we get to the 21-0 halftime score. Hillsboro Central Valley leading Thompson. Thanks for watching us here tonight on YourLiveEvent.com.
We've been around long enough to know that research in the lab reaps rewards in the field. At the Cess van der Haaf Innovation Center, we're working to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. We're dedicated to improving what we produce, so you can be too. Contact your local Cess van der Haaf dealer to learn about our varieties suited for your soils, because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Cess van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
Sorum Oil Company, Highway 81 in Hillsboro, for when you need repair work done on your vehicle, need an oil change, need new tires, or need tire repair. Visit Sorum Oil Company in Hillsboro. They fill LP tanks, bulk delivery of your home heating or farm fuels, and carry batteries. Call your locally owned full-service gas station, Sorum Oil Company in Hillsboro, 701-636-5356. Brad, Jody, and Blake Sorum, thank you for your business, and they look forward to continuing to serve you at Sorum Oil Company.
The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club supports Hillsboro Central Valley students in their school activities and encourages all students to be involved in the activities at your school. The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club takes great pride in uniting the communities to support the boroughs. The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club encourages everyone to promote school spirit, sportsmanship, and to support the Hillsboro Central Valley students. Go Burros!
At the Thompson Public School, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit the website tps-k12.org for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and information on the construction project and new addition at the Thompson Public School. Follow them on social media and find Tommy Pride with student updates and events with the Thompson Public Schools. Stay in touch with your children's education or find out why the Thompson Public Schools is right for you. tps-k12.org. Halftime score, Hillsboro Central Valley leading Thompson 21-0. Thanks for joining us here tonight on YourLiveEvent.com with your Farmers Union Insurance halftime report. As we look around the area, a little out-of-town scoreboard here today. Rugby leads Grafton 36-0 at the end of the first half. And it is Kindred leading EEK 14-0, 7 minutes left in the first quarter of that one. Everything else just getting started here as, again, our game started 6 o'clock here tonight. Everything else getting going at 7 o'clock on the final week of the regular season for 11B football. Playoffs coming up next week. We'll have some 9-man playoffs coming to your way tomorrow with Maple River in their contest on yourliveevent.com tomorrow night, or tomorrow afternoon, we should say. We'll have that one for you. Right now, we have for you some halftime coaches' comments as we go back down to the field here with Jim Berkmeyer.
Well, Coach Starcevic, down 21 here at the half. Got off to what I thought was a pretty good start, being physical. Your thoughts when you look back at the first half and what you talked with your guys about?
Yeah, I would agree with you. We came out and we fought anyway, and made it difficult for them right away, and then we kind of went away, at the end of the first half here. So, if we don't block and tackle better, it's that simple, It's exactly what I told them, we have no time to throw the ball. We're not blocking anybody up front on run plays. It is what it is, and they got to decide if they want to show up here in the second half and make it a game or not. So we'll see.
I think that's the biggest adjustment, isn't it, right there?
Yeah, I told them over there, it's not X's and O's. We knew what they were going to run. They knew what we were going to run. We came out in some different stuff that take advantage of how they're aligned. They have a 31 box or a 32 box with 4 or 5 guys in the box, and we can't run the ball. We have max protection with 7 blockers, and they rush 3, and we can't block them. There's no X's and O's that can fix that. So we just got to play better. We just got to play harder, and we got to play to the whistle. That's it.
Very good, Coach. Thanks so much. We'll talk with you on the postgame show.
Yep, appreciate it. Thanks.
You're welcome, Coach Starcevic for the Thompson Tommies. At the half, Ryan Opdahl Agency, Farmers Union Insurance in Hillsboro. Visit with Ryan Opdahl for the insurance you're looking for to protect your family and all of your assets, personal and your business. Ryan Opdahl Agency, Farmers Union Insurance. Halftime score, Hillsboro Central Valley leads Thompson 21-0 with yourliveevent.com. Thanks for watching and listening in tonight. We appreciate it. Thanks to all of our sponsors. New Golden Harvest Gold Series soybeans are here. In the Hillsboro area, contact Tim Cassette, 701-430-0877. These new Golden Harvest Gold Series soybeans feature exclusive genetics and high-demand trait platforms like Enlist E3 soybeans and XtendFlex soybeans. Golden Harvest Seeds. Talk with your area representative, Tim Cassette, 701-430-0877 for Golden Harvest Seed.
My roots run deep. I dream of a world where planting a seed can bring forth the food and knowledge our world needs right now. The field is my classroom, and I have the power to make a difference. I am going to feed the world someday.
Let's get our second half kicked off here in Thompson. Thanks for joining us tonight on yourliveevent.com. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Stay up to date on all the upcoming broadcasts that will be on the way here with the playoffs. 9-man tomorrow, 11B gets going next week. We'll have region volleyball, EDC volleyball, all that coming up as well too. So hit the subscribe button. Go to yourliveevent.com. Broadcast schedule's there. Check it out. And thanks again for joining us here for our broadcasts and your viewing pleasure. Bowden Allen has it teed up for Hillsboro Central Valley.
Longthorn's thing first half, a little bit of an ankle tweak.
There is the Allen then into kick, and he drills it deep, and it's a fake reverse Randall will be rolling around the left side. He makes one man miss with the jump cut back here up to the midfield. He's loose into the open field. He's got one man to beat, and it's a foot race. Buckles going after him. The dive, not there. It's a touchdown return for the Tommies, and that's what Coach wanted to see. Some energy and some blocking and the big score on the first play.
Yeah, credit the Thompson Tommies on special teams. They come up with that play well designed, executed some big blocks, timely blocks. Hats off to the Thompson Tommies on what they did there on the opening kickoff of the second half.
And 84 on that, roughly 84 yards on that kickoff return for Max Rawler. And now we'll see here. Tommy's taking some time here to get in the correct personnel for the point after attempt. Looks like they're going to go for 2. Going for 2 through the season, 10 2-point rushing conversions, 3 conversions through the air. They break the huddle with 8 seconds left. They got to get up to the line. 5 seconds left. Starsevek will be under center. 1 second. They do get the play off. Hill play action rolling out to the right side, looking in the flat, looking, jump pass over the top. It's caught in the back of the end zone. As just settling in there, sees his big target, and here you go, Bud. Let's take two, and it's a 21-8 score. Hillsboro Central Valley leads Thompson, but the Tommies have taken momentum to start this second half. 21-8, your Chris Simone Agency scoreboard.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
We make products that last decades. Being able to stand behind our products and having something that is so known for that is awesome.
Special teams make special plays. That's what happened for the Thompson Tommies as they get the big touchdown return to open up the second half. And now they will kick off here, trying to maintain that momentum. Well,
that's the spark the Tommies were looking for. Yep. Disappointed with their performance in the first half. You could sense that in the conversation with Coach Starcevic. It was physical, and the Burros controlled the line of scrimmage, but Thompson Tommies come out and special teams play, huge play, plus the 2-point conversion really changes the tone of this.
Yeah, if you're not controlling the line of scrimmage, just have plays without the line of scrimmage there on the kickoff return touchdown. High kick will be picked up now by Dylan Mitzel. He'll break it here to the right side. He tries to cut back. He gets tripped up. So he's brought down on that far side, slow to get up after making the play. Looked like Gibson on that far side.
Yeah, good special teams coverage, nice kick and kickoff coverage. Well, Hillsboro Central Valley's offensive unit now coming out to attempt to get some of the momentum back to their side after they were up 21-0 at the half and did some really good things. Watch the line of scrimmage here. It's where it's at.
Mitzel and Halfley, the wide receivers. High formation for Riley Olson. Blitz shown by the defense. Olson hands off, second man through. He's wrapped up that time. Jacob Brend able to wrap up Landon Olson, and no gain on the carry.
Yeah, and was that 76?
75.
75, Jacob Brend. Yep. 75, Jacob Brend, defensive end.
Here, so actually they're going to mark him back.
Lost a yard.
Lost a yard on that play. Thought he got up there, but did not. Halfley will be the receiver wide left, Mitzel wide right at the top of your screen.
And again, no Longthorn here.
Olson under center. Will turn and hand off. Cole Hebel plows his way through before he's brought down. Jesse Haig on that nose tackle spot. Brings him down after a 4-yard gain.
Yeah, initial surge and push, and then the Tommies defense responds. Haig at the bottom. Hebel will come out. Helmet got knocked loose, knocked off, so Hebel will come out. Landon Olson comes out as well. We're going to see Rage and Halfley come in. Now Olson, he came to the sideline to get the play call.
I think this is the first play this season with the ones where Hebel has not been on the field. Here, so Olson will be in the backfield as the lone back. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Tight end on the left side, too, with Dryberg. Olson back to pass, looking right side, throws it here. Either coming out of the backfield to Olson or looking at Dryberg in the flat. Either way, pressure in his face, couldn't get off. Incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Well, Thompson has come to play here in the second half. They certainly have responded to the halftime conversation. But the special teams kickoff return to begin the second half. Now their defense comes out, 3 and out. They should get a really good field position here as well.
Hard to get a much better start to the half. Fortman in punt formation. Away in the snap here. Send Mitzel in motion. There comes the snap. Here comes the kick. Oh, we got a flag comes down as Fortman got hit as he got the kick off.
Well, he got hit. He got just pushed over.
We'll see, though, if they do call it running or roughing. Ball went out at the
You could call it both,
49-yard
honestly, because he ran into him and Yeah, that's one of those that, you can see there's a conversation on the sideline with Coach Starcevic with the young man. That's one of those you just don't want to see, and so they're going to sort it out. And
yeah, we're going to get it figured out, and we're going to spot the ball, and we'll either have a re-kick or a Burrows decline. We'll figure it out, but what you can
decline it.
All right, you can decline it. I was going to say what you can figure out is you can go to the Lost in the Valley Corn Maze and Pumpkin Patch at the Red River Valley Fairgrounds, still open through October 30th. Here, Fridays 5 till 8, Saturday, Sundays 11 till 8. $10 per person, ages 2 and under are free. $5 per pumpkin, and includes a hayride. So you get a hayride with your ticket as well, too. Go to redrivervalleyfair.com.
And I'll tell you what, that hayride, they have some incredible people driving the tractor, pulling that hay wagon on that hayride.
It's
amazing.
Chauffeured by the greatest people you could ever imagine.
Greatest person they ever showed how to drive a tractor. It's unbelievable.
1st and 10 for the Tommies from midfield. Run a receiver screen out to left side. Caught here by Gibson on the edge. He tries to make one little stutter step. He gets across the 45 down to the 43, 42-yard line.
Rage on the tackle for Hillsboro Central Valley.
Picking up 7 yards for Brody Gibson, his second catch now for a total of 26.
What's that corn maze thing called at the Red River Valley Fairgrounds?
Lost in the Valley Corn Maze.
Lost in the Valley Corn Maze.
And the Pumpkin Patch.
So when you get on that hayride, wagon ride, straw, bale ride, whatever it is exactly, to go out and get the pumpkin out there, make sure you tell that tractor driver that you heard about them on your live event.
Here, the second down play. It's a run for Reese Burbridge. He nearly breaks it 3, but he's grabbed by Dryberg and Swanson and pulled down just shy of the first down. Brings up 2, got 2.5, needed 3.
The interesting thing there, though, that Thompson offensive line, they got off the ball really well there. And I know they didn't get, big yardage, but they got off the ball better there than what they did on some of their plays in that second quarter for sure.
Single receiver, 2 tight ends each side of the line. Here's the handoff, fullback give to Juvie, and Juvie will get the first down here to the 36-yard line. 5 yards in the first for Thompson.
Yeah, straight ahead, running in behind their center, Will Welke. Again, the starting center went out right away here the first couple plays of the game. Unfortunately, Isaac McHugo. And the other thing, too, is he's a senior, so hopefully he can come back next week for the playoff run here for the Tommies. Both teams headed to the playoffs. Just a matter of which seed they're going to get. Tonight's game will have a factor in that.
1st and 10. A lot of movement, both sides of the line. Who caused 2? They call false start. False start, so 5-yard penalty on Thompson, their 3rd of the game. Speaking of injuries, too, Michael Longthorne out for the Burrows. So defensively, they'll have Halfley in as a corner, and then they bring in Leal as a defensive tackle. So they take out a linebacker, go with that 4-down lineman set.
Exactly. And Longthorne, understand some sort of something with his ankle. You mentioned Halfley. He went out in that second quarter, got his lower back tweaked a little bit, but he looks all right, moving around just fine. So, 4-down defensive lineman for Hillsboro Central Valley.
1st and 15 for the Tommies. I formation. Starcevic hands off, running to the right side. Berberich can't get away from Cole Hebel as he grabs at that football, trying to strip it out, picking up 3 yards.
The other guy in the area was Riley Olson. Hebel and Olson, we've seen them numerous times this season able to strip the ball away, knock it away, cause a forced fumble. Certainly it's part of what they do and how they're coached up, but Hebel really read the play well, and he got there clean. He attacked and made the stop. Now, Baszler will come in. Somebody's got to come off. Hattleston will come off really quick, so they're okay. Baszler comes in, Hattleston off, Baszler at defensive end.
Well, and then Gibson comes out for Thompson. He was in the huddle too, and
more movement on the Thompson Tommies.
A lot of confusion both sides. Both sides just kind of, what are we doing? What are we doing? And it's a 5-yard penalty. Now brings up second 17, right? No, second 12.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it is 17. I just
It's
can't
17.
count. Yeah.
You should just.
Math is
I'll
hard.
take care of the math for you. Okay.
Thank you.
If you need extra help, just ask Bailey, who's doing a great job running the camera tonight.
You know who my math teachers were.
Sure do, and they always told me you just didn't listen, you didn't learn. They were teaching just fine.
They're not incorrect. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Starcevic will roll to that left side. Here he's looking, being chased. He'll throw over the middle. It's deflected up and out of bounds off the hands of the intended receiver. Like Peterson on that far side. Did I see a number 4?
Yeah.
Yep.
Carter Peterson.
Incomplete pass.
Peterson, a big target at 6'4", a little bit high off the fingertips. Also in the area was Gibson. Also in the area was the defensive back Mitzel for Hillsboro Central Valley. 7:24 to play, third quarter, 21-8. Third and long for the Thompson Tommies. 4 down area. The ball at their 43-yard line.
Well, Starcevic will bring him up to the center, under to the line. He'll be in the shotgun set. The crowd gets loud beneath us. Play action, looking to pass. Flag comes out over the middle. Oh, on the ground. Official comes in saying it is a catch at the 20, but flag back at the 45. It's a holding, so the great catch doesn't count. And that moves them back.
That looked like it might have hit the ground very close to the catch. Obviously was ruled a catch, but there's a penalty flag that'll nullify all of that.
Well, they mark it back.
Conversation behind me had a different thought, and I think I was agreeing with the conversation behind me.
Well, they mark that back here. Out-of-town scoreboard from Tim Kazette, Seat Sales Out-of-Town scoreboard. It is Linton HMB leading Oak Grove 6-0. Lisbon leading Sargent County 8-0. Lisbon secures the 4 seed with a win or losing by less than 3 points. And then Sargent County, they got to win like 6 is the easiest mathematical formation for them to win. 5 receivers set, 3 right, now 2 left. Now they send a man in motion that's over to the left side. Starcevic going to keep it on the quarterback draw as he is wrapped up. McRitchie comes over, also grabbed up around the ankle that time by Cole Hebel. The first one there. Hebel wrestles him down here at the 45, just a gain of 1.
This Hillsboro Central Valley fan base right below you in the bleachers, and they're all along the sideline of Hillsboro Central Valley. They've been cheering loud and trying to cheer on their defense. It's 4th and 33.
We talked about 4 down territory, but a couple penalties march you back. You don't have many in the playbook for this call. So punt formation comes on. Starcevic, here's a snap, comes back, and the right-footed kick gets off. It will hit at the 30-yard line and roll out of bounds.
Right here at the 31, right where I'm standing. Oh, at the 30.
So that is where the Burros will take over after the punt here for their second drive. They punted on their first drive of this second half. Trying to get something reestablished here after their defense made a stop here. 6:10 to go in this third quarter. Oaks also leading Northern Cass 21-0. Kindred up 28-0. Ned Rose and Bishop Ryan tied at 7. In 11B football tonight. Flag comes out before we barely get out of the huddle. Too many men in the huddle on the Burros? Illegal substitution. Illegal substitution.
You're hearing it all. I don't need to say anything.
We have the mic turned a little bit down.
I need to practice social distancing.
So,
Burke, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
I'm outside the box. I'm okay.
Really loud down there sometimes.
Yeah, sorry.
First and 15.
I shouldn't be laughing, but I am.
First and 15. Here's the give and free into the open field. Landon Olson. He was wrapped up and he squirted free. He's got it beat by Gibson down to the 10. He's wrapped up down inside the 5 to about the 3-yard line. 72 yards. Couldn't quite make it into the house.
I'll say 2 words. Landon Olson. He ran tough, hard, and exploded through there. It was not a huge opening, but it was a good initial block. I'm not saying the guys up front didn't get the block and didn't spring him there, but he hit it hard and broke through some tackles, and he was determined.
I was just going to say he put on the Crisco, because how he got out of those holds, I won't know. Here, so they mark him down at the 5. At the 5 here, so we're trying to get everything set. The play clock is down inside 10.
Getting the chain gang
The chain,
down
yeah,
there.
so they'll have to reset the play clock, so that will tick down. Officials will give the signal to redo it. And
Play clock says 3.
Yeah, now there's the signal to
reset it
reset
to 25.
up to
Okay.
25.
Yep.
So now Riley Olsen will get under center. They've been waiting. They've been itching. They said, let's pound this in. They say, Landon Olsen, finish it off. He obliges. Whoa, wait. No, they say down short.
Yeah.
Olsen on the carry.
Very
Down to the
close.
goal line. Brings up second and goal.
About a half a yard short.
Well, if he's the general contractor, hammer, nail, finish.
Olsen then turns off to Olson, and
touchdown.
There's the signal. In that time, Landon Olsen punches it in, his second
Olsen,
touchdown
1 yard
run
for
of the
touchdown.
game, and the Burros lead 27-8. So Olsen now with 185 yards, 2 touchdowns on the day. And trying to, let's see here, if they go for 2, Longthorn, the PAT kicker, or are they going to have Allen? Bowden Allen will come in to kick. Here the PAT, his first attempt as the place kicker this year. He's shown a good leg on the kickoffs. Now he'll try and put it through the upright. Snap, hold, kick. Load, skims over the bar, good. Bowden Allen gets it in, and the Burros lead 28-8 on your Nodak Insurance Company, Chris Moan Agency scoreboard. Burros lead the Tommies on yourliveevent.com.
Here's another reason why you should contact Mike, Darren, and Tim at Wright Implement Hillsboro. Let them know I said call Wright Implement.
For shop and field service, farm equipment sales, repair on all equipment, in the field, on the farm, and in the shop with Wright Implement in Hillsboro. 701-636-5692. Check out Wright Implement for farm equipment, repair, and service of equipment and all trucks on Caledonia Avenue in Hillsboro. Wright Implement, 701-636-5692.
Another trade at Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9, North Ada, 8735 Massey tractor with front wheel assist, 3,900 hours, 320 horsepower, duals, front 38-inch tires, 54-inch rubber rear tires. Call Chuck or Neil for pricing on this 8735 Massey tractor. They have Massey 35-foot and 40-foot draper headers available. A full line of Fendt, Massey, Ferguson, and Challenger tractors and high-capacity Claus combines. Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9, North Ada, 218-784-2961.
Landon Olsen touchdown run from 1 yard out. Bowden Allen PAT. Bowden Allen kickoff time. Brody Gibson, Max Roller back deep to receive for the Tommies. They're back here at their own 15-yard line. Kickoff here will drive them back here inside the 10. Picked up at the 6-yard line by Roller. He brought the last one back. This time, though, goes back and he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, that's about it. Really good special teams coverage. That time, Case and Buckholz among those down there.
Ball out to the 20-yard line, 1st and 10 Tommies.
Here, so, well, help after you give up a kickoff return, help the coverage team. You just kick it a little bit deeper. That's a good special teams adjustment there.
Well, you know, Allen's been really kicking off well all year long.
2 receivers right side, and Schumacher and Peterson. 2 left side. Looks like Gibson and Roller over there on that far side. Starsevek, play action, then throws the quick pass, and it is incomplete.
Dryberg knocked it down, didn't he?
Yeah, Dryberg got the hand up. Incomplete pass. There, and I'll bring up 2nd and 10. 6 of 15, 45 yards passing in the game, plus an interception for Starsevik. There is
Burros have done a really good job. You know, you've got the numbers there of what Starsevik has done this season. You know, high yards, passing percentage, and the Burros have done a really good job.
1,200 yards passing here. This time he'll roll out looking to pass. Now he's just going to tuck it and run. As he runs into his own guys, he tries to cut back towards the middle of the field. On the right hash mark, he's brought down. Will end up picking up 2-3 yards on the carry.
Yeah, nothing there. Really good team defense. Guys up front, line of scrimmage, doing their work, and then the linebackers coming in and filling. Really good team defense by Hillsboro Central Valley. 3rd and long here for the Tommies. McRitchie will come in. Leal comes out. Landon Olson, linebacker, is going to come to this side.
They're going to move Dryberg basically to a backer then in that 3-4 front. McRitchie will be at a defensive end. Dryberg will be on the right side of the defense. Shotgun set, 3 receivers to the right side. They fake the give. Now looking to pass. Starcevic being pressured. He's going to roll out. A lot of pressure here. Being chased down here. Landon Olson can't get to him. He'll run. He'll lower the shoulder. And does he get the first down?
Going to be close. Big hit.
Looks like he'll be about a yard, half yard short based on that measurement. The eyeball.
Yep, 4th down.
There, so short, and is this a spot here where you got a big 6'3" quarterback? Could maybe pick it up on a sneak. We'll see what the Tommies do. It looks like they're going to keep the offense out there. We'll see what the push the Burros get on something up the middle, but of course, skilled enough, athletic enough here, this Tommy team, if they get something outside, they could go a long way. They will turn, they will run it here to Burbridge. He is knifed down in the backfield.
Great play.
Who was trying to carry?
Hebel.
Brought down for a loss. Ball turns over on
Cole
downs.
Hebel having a game.
Yeah, Hebel read that. He smelled it. He got a taste of it, and he finished eating it up. Great play by Hebel.
With 3.5 left in this 3rd quarter, Burros will take over inside Tommy territory at the 28-yard line. They've had the big play working for them in this one. Now they'll just be content to eat up some clock.
Don't be surprised if they give a workhorse here to 24 after he made that defensive play.
That's Cole Hebel. He'll be the fullback, and they will run the option. Olson will keep it himself, then pitch it out to Landon Olson on the outside edge, looking for a slip there as he was cutting back, and the defender got off the block there, trying to turn it back inside. So Olson will pick up the 7 yards on the first down carry.
That was really a clean pitch, though, between Riley Olson and Landon Olson. We talked about this on our drive home last week from rugby, that just and again, I'm no coach. Obviously, I'm standing here on the sidelines just trying to talk, and that sometimes is a real struggle. But it seems, at times we just thought, like, okay, how is the angle or the timing, or is it just a step too far this way or that way? But that was really right on there.
Hafley is the lone receiver in the formation as Brandt comes in as a tight end. Riley Olson turns, hand off. Landon Olson, stiff arm by 1, rolls through, picks up the first down, and moves the chains for the Burros.
Yeah, a little bit of a stiff arm, but also just a nice piece of just kind of sliding by and avoiding that first would-be hit and getting those extra yards. Olson is really running well tonight. He always runs hard, but tonight just really observant with good vision and being patient and getting a lot of big-time running yards here for Landon Olson. Brandt is in at right end now on this play.
There's Riley Olson under center. 2 receivers left side as Mitzel also comes back in. They will run the shovel inside. They give it up to Dryberg. Dryberg on the shovel pitch. He's into the end zone. Touchdown.
I'll tell you what,
that
got the excitement of Burro head coach Scott Olson. He gave offensive coordinator Coach Walsh a slap on the backside on that play call. Great execution. Took everybody by surprise.
16 yards on the shovel, the 3rd touchdown for Dryberg on the year. And with 1:58 to go in the 3rd quarter, the Burros tack on another touchdown.
Well executed drive.
Started off by the good field position by the Cole Hebel stop on 4th down. Thought you said he was going to get the ball on that drive. Here's the kick. It's up. It's good. Bowden Allen puts it through for the 2nd time. and the Burros extend their lead 35-8
1:58 to go in the third
on
quarter.
your
HCD
Chris Moan
35,
Agency
Thompson 8.
Nodak Insurance Company scoreboard.
Don't let the flu get you down. Fight the flu with a shot of prevention. Stop at Hillsboro Drug and get your flu shot today. No appointment is necessary. Shingle shots are also available. And don't forget your other pharmacy and healthcare needs at Hillsboro Drug. Over-the-counter medications, vitamins, health and beauty items as well. For your convenience, Hillsboro Drug offers mail-out service and delivery of your prescriptions. Check out the gift items for all occasions, too. Hillsboro Drug is a locally owned pharmacy and proud to serve the area. They thank you for trusting them with your business at Hillsboro Drug.
Lee Brothers Sales, Highway 9 in Ada invites you to order your new Buick and Chevrolet vehicles. From the Silverado, Trailblazers, Traverse, and Enclave, Lee Brothers is your authorized Chevrolet and Buick dealer, providing sales and a service to the area since 1975. For ordering your vehicles, talk with Mitch, Smurf, or Jay. Trust the experts who know your vehicles best and take advantage of great Chevy certified service offers today. Lee Brothers Sales, Highway 9, Ada, 218-784-2000.
On the kickoff, Gibson.
Peter Dryberg touchdown catch. Now on to kick it off. Bowden Allen will do a little squib kick here, but he bounced past the up back all the way, bouncing back here. Finally picked up. Roller will get it here up to the 33-yard line.
27-yard line.
Roller able to get what he can on that bouncing line drive kickoff.
Buckles, Halfley there. Burrow sideline certainly excited after that last touchdown, and after they gave up the kickoff return to begin the second half. They've controlled the line of scrimmage for the most part since that. I don't know what that song was that was playing during that.
It was a little Ice Ice Baby.
I have no idea what it was, but I'll tell you what, these players down here, they were sure singing. They grabbed my microphone. They wanted to sing for a little while.
Dryberg comes off defensively for the Burros as the Tommies look to run a wide receiver bubble screen over to the right side. It is caught. Ball pops out, but it rolls out of bounds.
Yeah, he was out of bounds when Halfley stripped it. Gibson
to Schumacher.
Or Schumacher makes the reception.
There, so mark it up here. Where they got to put a gain of 4.
Yeah, Halfley forced him out of bounds, then stripped it out.
Here's Halfley at a linebacker right now, along with Hebel, Kazette, and Olsen. Rage, actually, Halfley at a corner. Rage at a corner. Mitzel and Olsen are your safeties.
Dryberg back in.
They're in a 4-down lineman set. They'll run the quick pass over to the left side. This one goes to Gibson, and he will make one guy miss with a stutter. He'll pick up 4 yards, bring up a 3rd and 2.
35 will bring up a 3rd down.
Quick pass there to get it, extremely good athlete on the edge, and let him do some things. Really good tackle by Rage.
Yeah, just the open.
The Burros have not given up to this point. They've not given up anything deep. Everything has been really underneath. Plus, with that pressure by the defensive lineman early in the game, there just hasn't been the time for Starcevic also, so they've had to.
The 2 longest plays have been the quick outs to Schumacher and Gibson for 15 and 19 yards. And then a Schumacher 10-yard run on a pitch. That's the only double-digit offensive plays they have. As Starcevic will pick up 3 yards for a 1st down on that quarterback keeper.
Halfley again there, along with some other Burros. 1st down for Thompson, trying to get something cooking here late in this 3rd quarter.
Of course, the biggest play by Tommy started the second half there with the kickoff return touchdown for Roller. So he'll be out wide left side at the top of the screen. I formation, 2 tight ends in the pro set. Olsen comes down and 4th linebacker from that safety spot. And the give here inside. Juvie gets the carry, picking up 3 yards.
Picks up a couple.
Yeah, Oscar Leal out here as a defensive lineman.
Gain of 3.
Active up front. He'll come out. Madsen will come in as we see 75, Jack Madsen, the freshman, come in.
10 seconds left here as they break the huddle. We'll see if we get this play off or we just go to the 4th quarter. Hustle up to the line. 5 seconds left. Man right side, I formation. They run the pitch play to the right side, trying to get to Berberic. He is turned inside by Halfley, kept the contain. Hebel came in like a rocket, trying to blow things up. But Halfley was the one to trip him up. Brings up a 3rd down and 3 when we come back here to start the 4th quarter. Hillsboro Central Valley leading over Thompson on your Chris Moan Agency scoreboard, 35-8.
furniture? You know, real furniture that's comfortable and built to last. Something stylish that you can enjoy watching the games on, entertain friends on, or just relax with the family? Then there's only one place and one person you need to visit. Lee Olfson Furniture Mart in West Fargo. From beds to couches and everything in between, they have the best selection at the best prices and always no interest financing available. Visit with Lee Olfson, Platinum Sales Specialist at Furniture Mart, and don't forget to ask for Lee and get the special Your Live event pricing. Call or text 200-8019 or stop in. Make sure you ask for Lee.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
Fourth quarter, it begins. Hillsboro Central Valley leading 35-8 over the Thompson Tommies.
You want to do this?
Here's we handing off microphones down low or what?
Yeah, I got all these alumni down here. They remember how I screwed it up. They haven't forgotten, so they want to take over here.
Show you how it's done?
Oh, yeah, there's no doubt about that.
Is it any of those alumni that put the ball on top of the school?
It's alumni that caught some really great catches, including an overtime one over Devil's Lake.
Ah, that was a good catch. Here's the third down play. Will bring up a 4th and 1 after a 3-yard gain.
I didn't even have to say a name, and everybody back home watching is going, oh, yeah, that guy. We remember that guy.
Yeah.
Wore jersey 3, didn't he?
Yeah. In the winter, he hit some threes, too. 4th and 1. Starcevic will keep it himself. Penetration up front, and the second, third, fourth push will push him across the line.
Great effort.
Down to the 49
and
yard
Tommy's
line.
moved the chains there.
First down.
Starcevic was stopped, but then just keep moving. Running backs came in. A little push here from Juvie. Just that little bump draft, picking up the yardage for the first down.
Yeah, great effort. Mick Ritchie will come in. Hattleston will come out. That wasn't really a bump draft. That was more like the old days when Jimmy Johnson and Dale Jr. were just taking each other out on the corners. There was no drafting going on. It was just, I'm going to knock you around.
Jack Matson comes in at a defensive end on the top side of your screen for the Borough defensively as well. Two receivers right, they motion. They'll be the keeper here for Starcevic as he stops, starts, keeps going, and gets it up here to the 40-yard line. Picking up 8 yards on that first down carry.
Dryberg able to finally bring him down.
2nd and 1.
He's got that twitchy acceleration there, and how he's able to just kind of hesitate and go like that.
Yeah, there's no question. A lot of athleticism out here again tonight between these two teams.
And again, just the sophomore, a lot of sophomores.
Yeah, it's a huge sophomore class for Thompson.
Big class here as they'll look to keep going for a couple more years. Worried about tonight, next week though, right now. Here's the quarterback keeper left side, all the way in the backfield. Jake Swanson with the bear hug to bring him down. Back to the original line of scrimmage, lost the 8 yards he just picked up.
That was
loss of 7 brings up.
That was a hug.
That was the Warren Sapp tackle. Where I'm going to hug you, we're going to fall down to the ground. There, so move it back, brings up 3rd down now.
You know, Swanee playing with maybe a little extra juice here tonight in the rivalry with these two teams, but
Swanson used to be a Tommy.
Yep, but 57 much more active tonight than the last couple of weeks.
3rd down, shotgun set, send Schumacher in deep motion, left side to right side, run the option with him. They'll pitch it over to Schumacher. He gets past the line of scrimmage. He's hit on that far side in amongst the crowd, keeps pushing. He'll pick up 3 yards.
43-yard line.
Brings up now a 4th down.
Starcevic very calm back there, just keeps the composure. You know how it got delivered to him, but stays with it, recognizes that I can still make this pitch and get some positive yards out of it.
And using the backup center here tonight, too, for the Tommies with the injury early on. William Welke coming in.
Yeah, and he's been playing just fine.
Well.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, another sophomore.
Feel for the senior McHugo. You hope that he's going to be okay.
2 receivers left. 2 backs in the backfield. Shotgun set. They fake the give, then swing it out to Berberich. McRitchie brings him down. McRitchie gets fired up. Flag comes in. Still some jawing after the play. Another flag comes in. No, is that the original flag that just got
McRitchie on the tackle.
Okay. So the flag comes in.
And you know the storyline, Big Jake. You know exactly what I'm going to say. The storyline has been, who is Ben McRitchie? We learned who Ben McRitchie is, and now Ben McRitchie says, Burke, I am 47, Ben McRitchie.
What's my name?
Ben McRitchie.
That's his name. I'm Jake.
Well, I'm going to talk about Ben McRitchie. I'm not talking about you.
That's probably a wise decision. 1st and 10 for the Hillsboro Central Valley
I know
Burros.
it is. That's why I chose to say what I said.
Taking over on downs. Caffley will come in as the receiver. 2 tight ends, part of the formation. They'll turn, they'll hand off. Landon Olsen give him 200 yards and more on the ground today as he's still loose. Being dragged down by the undershirt. Gets away to the 20, the 15, the 10. 5, can he stay in?
Down to about the 3-yard line.
Down to the 3 as he picks up 50 on the carry, gives him 2:49 on the day.
Have a day, Landon Olsen.
He certainly has. And
it's officially at the 4.
And continuing to run hard. Just unable to grasp them cleanly. Sometimes when it gets cold, they get a little slippery, but
good thing for a stretch jersey.
Olsen here today. He'll dot the I in the 2-back formation. Riley Olsen under center. Waits, takes the snap, hands off. Cole Hebel will try and power forward, and he is short, picking up 1.
Jacob Brend there, and at the bottom is number 50. We talked about him, Will Welke. He got a yard to the 3.
Olsen will come out. Brandt will come in. Looks like they'll go to that jumbo set. Possibly, I see Richter in too. Is Swanson going to the backfield?
Yep. Richter's going to play here at the line spot at right guard.
Right guard spot. So
Swanson jumbo.
Dryberg and Swanson as the twin fullbacks. With Hebel behind them, they turn. They
ball's loose.
Try and give it to Swanson, or was it Dryberg?
It was Dryberg. It was Dryberg.
Here and just
got
back
up on
the
top
line.
of it. Yeah, ball came loose. Dryberg able to fall back on that.
Yeah, Dryberg
Burrows 3rd and 3, and yeah, they're going to stay with that jumbo package here.
He got the touchdown on the shovel pass earlier. This time they tried to have him hammer it in, unable to do so. We'll see what they come out with here. 6:53 to go in this 4th quarter. Burros here on their way here to a number 1 seed in the region as the flags come out. Still 5 on the play clock. What's this
I'm not
sign
sure.
there from the far side official? And not sure what it is. Oh, then
Offside. One of the Burros lined up offside.
All right, so that will mark them back. Still 3rd and goal. Now Richter and Brandt will come out. Olsen and Mitzel will come in. There's the running back receiver for the Burro offense. They send Mitzel out wide left, halfway to the right side. Olsen will be under center with the I formation. Cole Hebel, Landon Olsen behind him. 5 seconds on the play clock. Get down, take the Adelstead snap. Hands off to Landon Olsen. He busts through in, touchdown.
Great job of blocking up front. Absolutely fantastic blocks up front.
Just a big hole for Landon Olsen, and I don't know, he owes the offensive line some Gatorade or something after this game. Here, a big game for Landon Olsen, his 3rd touchdown, now up over 250 yards on the ground.
That interior offensive line of Hattlestead, Leal, Swanson, And you got the
Baszler
tackles
and
there,
Foss.
Foss and Baszler, but that was straight up the middle. That was some really big blocks, physical up front.
Clock will continue to run here with the margin. The kick is up, and Bowden Allen doinks it off the school. It's good, 3 for 3 on the Bowden Allen PATs. That makes it 42-8. Hillsboro Central Valley leads over Thompson, your Chris Moan Agency Nodak Insurance Company scoreboard.
Everyone here at the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts would like to take this time to remind parents to teach their children how to be responsible and stay drug-free. By late elementary, many children know of a classmate who smokes, drinks, or uses drugs. It is never too early to talk to your child about substance abuse. Schools teach kids to say no to drugs, but it's what the parents do that counts the most. This has been Easton Baszler with a message from the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts.
.5:32 to go in this fourth quarter. Hillsboro Central Valley leading 42-8 here as Bowden Allen will come in to kick it off here for the Thompson Tommies. Roller and Gibson will be back deep to return. And the number 1 seed on the line here tonight, and the Burros coming out in this after a stalemate of a first quarter. They've put the gas on here and taken control here to ice that out.
Overall, this might be their consecutive 3 best quarters of the season.
Here's a high kick from Allen. It will be muffed and then picked up. Here they'll fake the reverse, and that will just give time for the return team to get down there and bring down the ball carrier. Halfley makes the tackle, and Thompson will be backed up to start this drive.
Halfley, really nice tackle. We're going to see out here, Case and Buckles is going to play some corner. All right, so we're going to see some number 2s out here. Bowden Allen in the secondary. Also, we've got Keithan Mueller and trying to get all these other guys.
Brant
Number 4,
Fortman on the
Carson
defensive
Cassette.
line.
We're going to see 42, Ben Thompson come out, so now they're going to have 11 guys out here.
Meanwhile, for the Tommies, that number 1 there, Overby. Yeah, Overby will be in at quarterback. He will turn, he'll hand off right side, running forward through here. Berberich will be brought down after a 9-yard gain.
Yeah, hard run off that right side and getting some other guys out here to get some playing time. You see Madsen's out here, Fortman also defensive line.
Gavin Krogstad in a tight end for the Tommies.
Buckles comes off, and coming in will be Tyson Leshik, the freshman.
Applegren stays out there. Also got Kellen Thompson comes in. He'll be at the left tackle spot. Overby under center, turns, hands off, give to Juvie. Juvie around the right side. He will pick up the first down and more with the 3-yard gain.
Yeah, 3-yard gain, and is that 25 Sawyer Owens out there? I think so. He was part of that tackle, tripped him up a little bit. If I'm looking at the jerseys properly. Trying to look through the glare of those lights.
Some high fives going down in front of us here, and we'll talk with some of those players after the game here. Your players of the game, all part of your postgame report on yourliveevent.com.
Burros are going to make reach one of their goals as region champs.
1st and 10, the pitch play comes out to the left side here. Give to Skylar Allard, and he is turned back into the middle of the field and brought down back at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, strong defensive play coming up in support, and getting there is Keithan Mueller. Really nice play. Now a bunch of guys come off, include Chase Halfley, 23. Getting everybody a chance to get out here and get on some snaps. Wyatt Johnson's out here, number 5 for Hillsboro Central Valley.
See Xander Thompson out at the right guard spot. Cameron Weber still out there for the Thompson Tommies.
Bowden Allen comes out. Harley Hudson, senior, in for the Burros as a safety.
Looks like Gavin Oster there in the backfield. They will play action. Overby looks to pass. He will throw over the middle, and it's broken up that time.
Harley Hudson.
Logan.
Was it?
Looked like Woodman to me. Was it 8?
That's 8. That's Harley Hudson.
Oh, yeah. I just looked at the wrong line. Hudson with the
we
break.
know Harley. He was returning punts up in Grafton.
Wasn't that at CV? Was that Grafton?
It was in Grafton.
Okay.
I did the game in Grafton. I don't know where the HU were, but I was in Grafton that night.
That was a long time ago. By the way, rugby's beating Grafton 50-6.
Rugby, they had a really good football team, I thought, last week.
They did. They were impressive last week. Third down after the incomplete pass. Again, clock keeps running here with the deficit. The give handoff
Nice
here.
run.
Ulster, he'll shimmy shake his way up. And
really nice run. Nice little cut inside. And
Allard on the carry up to the 44-yard. That's good.
nice run there by Skylar Allard.
Allard with his second carry there. Moved the chains.
C65 Kellen Thompson, 6'3", 225-pound junior lineman here for the Tommies at left tackle. Got Chase Cowdery there, 60, left guard.
As it stands right now, Lisbon leading Sargent County 16-0 at the end of the first half, as they just got in right before halftime.
Matson on the tackle for the Burros.
Makes the stop that time. Lisbon wins. They're the number 4 seed in Region 1. They would travel to Hillsboro Central Valley next week.
Kason Kittleson comes here defensively for the Burros.
Thompson as the 3 seed in Region 2. They'd be traveling to Oaks next week. Haven't got a score on that Langdon area Carrington game yet. That's one with a who's going to win and in. Give here to the left side, off the one tackle in the backfield, but then cleaned up. Made up. Allard is brought down in the backfield.
Yeah, Brandt made the initial play and disrupted it, took off the timing. Everybody else came in run support and cleaned up.
Yeah, Cooper Broughton leading that cleanup brigade.
Good team defense. Final minute here of the regular season.
Justin Terrell comes in. Good to see him on the field. They battled some injuries early in the season.
Now we're seeing 59, Brody Dickoff, freshman, come out here.
There, everybody in here today.
I think so.
I formation on third down, turn, play action, looking, rolling right, over B, rolls right, looking, he'll loft here, and it is knocked down. They're off the hands of the intended receiver, Krogstad. Incomplete pass. Fourth down here, and we'll see if the Tommies choose to run one more play. Here, Hillsboro Central Valley will win it 42-8 as the clock will run out. 42-8, the final score on your Nodak Insurance Company, Chris Moan Agency scoreboard. Burros finish the season 8-1. They are the number 1 team in Region 2. Tommies will be the 3 seed. They end their season at 7-2. Stay tuned. We'll have our post-game report coming up next on YourLiveEvent.com.
Whether it's dropping temps, freezing rain, or blowing snow, the city of Hillsboro is prepared. And they ask you to do your part too. Keep a flashlight and fresh batteries on hand, non-perishable food, and plenty of water. Plus, have your neighbors' phone numbers handy to check in on them when weather takes a turn. And when it does, the city of Hillsboro is a neighbor you can count on too. Together, we power on. Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger, Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and SeedX sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
Goose River Heating and Cooling Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro and surrounding communities, ready to provide you with service work to existing and new customers. Whether Corey and the crew installed your heating and cooling system or not, they're ready to assist you with your service concerns. And if it's time to update your heating and cooling systems, whether it's your home, farm shop, a cabin, or office building, give Corey and the crew at Goose River Heating and Cooling a call. 701-430-1990. That's Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro area and surrounding communities. Located on the beautiful Goose River in Hillsboro, the Goose River Golf Club offers golfers a great round. As the fall weather continues, you're invited to continue playing. If it's golf weather, the course is open, and you're welcome to play the Goose River Golf Club, located right off exit 104 on I-29. The Goose River Golf Club Hillsboro, a public 9-hole golf course plus a driving range. The Goose River Golf Club thanks local and area golfers for the memberships and taking time to drive and play the Goose River Golf Club in Hillsboro. Learn more at gooserivergolfclub.com.
Harvest is here, and that means we all need to be careful. Hello, this is Bethany Rentz with Irie Insurance. We want to make sure everyone up and down the valley has a safe and successful harvest. Take extra special care in your travels. Slow-moving combines, mud-covered roads, and debris are just a few things during harvest that can be dangerous. So take your time, watch your surroundings, and most of all, be patient and slow down. For more harvest safety tips, go to irieins.com.
You're protected and appreciated at Irie.
Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity provider.
Trail District Health Unit is here to provide you with health and wellness services, including health education, blood sugar and hemoglobin screenings, blood pressure checks, vaccinations, free COVID home tests, vision and hearing screenings, home care visits, limited-term medical equipment, and more. Contact Trail District Health for information about childhood or adult immunizations and where you can get them. Call Trail District Health Unit at 701-636-4434. Trail District Health is here to prevent, promote, and protect.
Do you want that new boat? Are you building onto your home? Maybe you want the new camper or ATV. Dakota Heritage Bank can help you. This is Dustin Nagel, President at Dakota Heritage Bank Hillsboro location. You can visit with me or our other loan officers to help with loans and lines of credit from Dakota Heritage Bank. We are serving you with locations in North Dakota and Northwest Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers financial services you expect with a local perspective. dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
For all your fresh floral needs, rely on 3R Floral on Main Street in Hillsboro. If you have an upcoming wedding or a special event, contact 3R Floral to help with your floral needs for the occasion. Call 3R Floral at 701-636-2000. You can also find other gift ideas for all occasions at 3R Floral, including wooden items from Barnwood Designs. Check out the 3R Floral Facebook page to see some of the great gifts available. If you can dream it, we can do it at 3R Floral in Hillsboro.
Final score tonight, the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros pick up the win 42-8 over the Thompson Tommies. We welcome you in to our post-game report as we start with our game summary in this one. Stalemate of a first quarter. First play of the second quarter resulted in the tie being broken as Landon Olson would get in from 11 yards out. A Michael Longthorne PAT was good and a 7-0 lead. After that touchdown, the Tommies would come back, try and mount a drive together. They would have to punt after taking over 3 minutes off the clock. They would punt it back to the Burros. The Burros get a big run after a penalty, put them back here across the 50 to the 49. Cole Hebel says, I got that and more. Goes 51 yards to the house. The PAT's good, 14-0. Riley Olson would get in before the end of the half here with an 8-yard run, make it 21-0 at the end of our first half of play. Tommy's coaching staff said, hey, we want to see some energy, some intensity to start the second half. They did. They get a kickoff return touchdown for Maxwell Roller here, taking it to the house on the opening kickoff of the second half. The 2-point conversion was good, 21-8. Tommy's trailed at that point, and the Burros would reestablish after that point. Landon Olson, a 1-yard and an 8-yard touchdown run. Peter Dryberg, a 16-yard catch on a little inside shovel pass. PAT's good all three times from Bowden Allen, and it would be the Burros winning 42-8. Let's go down to the field here for some of our post-game reaction here with Jim Berkmeyer.
Well, Coach Starcevic joining us for the Thompson Tommies. Appreciate you coming by and became physical at the line of scrimmage as we talked about before the game, halftime, and bring it up here again tonight at the post-game show.
Yeah, I mean it's what we knew could happen, if we didn't answer the bell, and we fought for a while, and told the kids I'm proud of a lot of you. There's guys that I saw giving extra effort and leaving it on the field, and that was cool to see. They're just a really good football team. They're better than we are, and that's the plain fact and reality of it. So is what it is. We gotta be ready to move on next week. We got a tough opponent down in Oaks, and if we want to stay alive and keep our season going, our seniors want to keep playing football, then we gotta get right and move on from this.
Yeah, this season, obviously the playoffs are ahead, which is now the focus, but we don't want to lose sight either of the many good things that were on the field tonight and also throughout this season.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no question. I mean, if you'd have told me by the end of the season we'd be 7-2 this year, I wouldn't have believed it. I honestly thought we were a 500 team with a chance at the 4 seed in the playoffs maybe. And we surpassed what my expectations were, and I have lofty expectations usually. So we've had a really nice year so far, and I don't want it to be over with these guys. I want them to go battle another week and see what happens.
Well, you got good kids. They'll come ready on Monday to get after it.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, we got no other choice, right? I always tell them you got 2 choices. Well, we got 1 choice, so we can't feel sorry for ourselves. Nobody's going to feel sorry for Thompson. I get it, So we gotta man up and be ready to go on Monday and prepare for, like I said, a great opponent down south.
Well, Coach, thanks so much. I appreciate it. Hopefully we'll see you in the playoffs next Saturday.
Yep, appreciate your coverage. You guys do an awesome job.
Thank you very much.
Yep,
Take care.
thanks.
You bet. Take care. Coach Starcevic for the Thompson Tommies. Big Jake, I'm going to go back up to you. I see some players. They're coming over. They find me here, so I'm just going to stay stationary as they'll make their way over, and we'll chat with some players here on the post-game report. I think Swanee's going to join in. All right. Hey, Swanee, thanks for coming over. Thanks for finding me. I know that I'm such a small guy, I just had to look for somebody with a big belly over here, and that's me. But, hey, congrats on the win. I'm not taking anything away from you, but I made the comment, and I'm going to be blunt, honest, straight shooting with you, and I think you'd expect that from me. I really thought tonight was your best performance here. I thought you were consistent, and you got after it. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. We were very motivated all week. This is a huge rival, and this was the region ship. We couldn't have been more motivated, and we got coached up well this week. And yeah, we were just firing on all cylinders. And I thought we let up that little kick return touchdown, but I mean that'll happen. I think it's the first one of the year, and yeah, I think we got a great win to build off tonight, and I think we're ready to roll in the playoff time.
Credit to Thompson. That first quarter was a stalemate. Both teams were really getting after it.
Yeah, they were. They came out. I feel like we kind of thought we were going to roll them a bit in the first half. They gave us a little push, and I thought our guys responded very well. But, yeah, then we just kept the ball rolling, and we never stopped, and we let our foot out the gas, and I love that about our team tonight.
Oh, yeah. How about the play at the line of scrimmage? Man, you and your fellow guys up front really got after it.
Yeah, up front on offensive especially, we just bullied them on that. We ran the ball. I don't even know how many yards Landon had, but I couldn't imagine I would imagine it's more than 150.
It was well over 200.
Yeah, well over 200. I had a couple of TDs. I thought we did very well. And defense, they weren't running much up the middle, but what we did, we clogged it. And Pete did very well batting the ball on when they run little wide receiver bubbles. And I thought, we did a very good game, very well game.
A lot of pressure on Starcevic early in the game, and then they went to some shorter routes because you guys didn't give him time. But how did you feel that you guys really played defensively? Because with what he does, brings some stuff that you got to be watching your P's and Q's.
Yeah, he's a very athletic runner. If you lose him for 1 second, he's cut it backfield and he's gone for a touchdown. He's also a very good thrower. But I thought tonight our DNs did very well containing him. I don't know how many yards he had, but I couldn't imagine it was much. Yeah, and I thought we did very well. We were always hands up on passes. Our corners did very well with tackling when he did complete it. And yeah, like I said, it's just a grit around team win, and very proud of my guys tonight.
Hey, Swanee, congrats on the work. I'll tell you what, you do a heck of a job with these interviews. You should consider this for a career. If I can do it, anybody can do it.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you.
All right, thank you. And you know what? The routine is go to find that black duffel bag over there by the bench and get yourself an Enbridge Energy T-shirt out of it. All right.
All right. Thank you. See you next week.
Very good. There we go. Jacob Swanson, Swanee, as we call him, 57 for the Burros. Come on in here, man. And hey, my handshake to you. And you know what? We're going to get to this story now. Who in the H is Ben McRitchie? Well, he's gone from that's the Ben McRitchie with a fake punt reception, and now tonight with a big play. Even calling you 47, and I'm serious about this. Congratulations. Nice to get a chance to talk with you. Have people been saying anything to you about who in the H is Ben McRitchie because of that darn broadcast guy?
I mean, it's happened a couple times, and I've watched it a couple times going back. I thought it was pretty funny.
Hey, thank you. Thanks for allowing me just to be who I am. But congratulations on the win tonight. Talk about the team effort here.
Thank you. But I think we all did a really good job tonight. Our DNs really did a good job containing, getting in after the quarterback. D tackles, they always get after it. Our linebackers, they always do a super good job. So our cornerbacks they don't let up much. Our safeties don't let up much either. So I think we all did a good job. Our offense, we had it going all night.
Yeah, offensively, man, the big push up front. Landon, Cole had a lot of running room.
Yeah, our offensive line definitely gets a lot of credit to that. They were really pushing tonight.
Okay, so back to the defensive side. You're coming in there some as, the defensive end, and you talked about as an entire unit the plays that were being made with what, Starcevic, talented quarterback, puts pressure on the defense both with his legs and with his arm. They have some great athletes around him. Just talk about how everybody held to their assignments tonight and did what they needed to do.
Well, when everybody does their job, it certainly gets a lot easier. If somebody's not doing their job, you can't do that much. I mean, it's just not that easy. But when everybody's doing it, and when you're a collective unit, it just keeps going. It works.
How much fun are you having this year?
I'm having a lot of fun so far. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, congrats. Help yourself to a shirt there. Enbridge Energy, high energy plays here tonight from Ben McRitchie. It's over in the black duffel bag, and enjoy this one. And congrats on a region championship as well.
Thank you.
Welcome, Ben McRitchie for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros here tonight on the postgame show. Enbridge Energy players of the game. Yep, we're going to get Landon Olson over here as well with a high energy performance tonight by the running back Landon Olson for Hillsboro Central Valley, along with Swanee and also McRitchie here for the Burros in their 42-8 victory over the Thompson Tommies. On the postgame report tonight, keeping you connected. From Halstead Telephone Company, they know how to connect, and I'm going to give all of the connection tonight to that offensive line of Hillsboro Central Valley as you go back to Baszler and Leal, Hattlestead, Swanson, Foss from left to right tackle. You've got Dryberg as an end. You've got Brandt as an end and other guys coming in. And then you've got, Hebel blocking as well to allow Olson to have a big night. But they were all connected offensively with how they performed up front. They were physical and created the openings, keeping you connected from Halstead Telephone Company. This is the postgame report. Your liveevent.com. Hillsboro Central Valley wins tonight in Thompson 42-8, and the playoffs are straight ahead, and so are more coaches' comments and player comments as well when we come back.
H509. If you are already a member, thank you. If you are not a member, we would love to invite you to join Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars. As we come into the season of giving, we remind you every graduating student who applies will receive at least one scholarship through Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars. So we can continue this amazing program, please consider a gift this season to Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars. Visit H509 Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars website or Facebook page for more information.
The Halstead Living Center, Heritage House in Halstead, and the Normandy in Twin Valley present an atmosphere that is calm and comfortable. Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, they offer a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care, including senior living with services, skilled nursing care, rehabilitation care, respite, hospice, or adult daycare. Get more information by going to halsteadlivingcenter.com or call 218-456-2105.
Hillsboro Central Valley Burros with the victory over the Thompson Tommies, 42-8. The final score. Burros will be the number 1 seed out of Region 2. Tommies will take the number 3 seed. Botno will be in between as the number 2 here. And right now, battling for the number 4, Langdon area. Edmore Munich leads Carrington, winner in as the 4 seed in that one. Let's go back down to the field. More post-game reaction, player comments here after the Burro victory.
Well, some high-energy plays tonight from 34 Landon Olson for the Burros in the victory over Thompson, 42-8. Landon, first of all, congratulations to you and your teammates on the win. This was a heck of an effort tonight.
Thank you. It means a lot to win right here.
Yeah, certainly an emotional game, a big rivalry. Just talk about the mindset to come in ready, but also not get too hyped up because of all of the emotions that can take place.
Well, yeah, it's always a big game when we come to Thompson. And like Coach O said, have the fear drive you, not blind you. And that's what we really had to take to heart tonight.
Yeah, you guys played with a lot of heart, didn't you?
Yep. I believe everyone played their hardest and did a great job all around.
I made the comment to the audience tonight during the broadcast. I'm going to ask you if you agree, disagree, your thoughts on my comments. I really thought the second, third, fourth quarters were three of the three most consecutive quarters you guys have had this year as a team. How did you feel?
Yeah, I think this is the most complete game we played all year. I think we did a great job all around, just keeping with it the entire game. We had some down points, but we always bounced back, and we're ready to go right after.
Talk about the guys up front, your linemen that really created a lot of room for you. You obviously ran hard. We're going to talk about that, but first of all, credit to those guys up front.
Yeah, I'm so thankful to have that big line for the run behind. They make my job way easier. They really paved the way tonight for all of the yards.
And you got Hebel as well, a fullback, some blocks, guys on the edge, getting you some blocks too for yourself. To see that daylight, the holes, to hit those, then as hard as he ran, just talk about for you what you were thinking and what was all going through your mind as the night was kind of rolling along.
Well, when you see those openings, it's a great feeling because you know you're going to get a good chunk of yards. There's a few that little fast roller guy got me, but other than that, it was an amazing feeling seeing that open space.
Good way to cap off the regular season tonight, wasn't it?
Oh, the best way.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Oh, taking this one in Thompson is the greatest way to end the regular season.
All right, well, hey, keep playing at a high level, get to a higher level, and playoffs next week. All the fun begins then. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Landon Olson. If you want, get yourself another Enbridge Energy shirt over there in that black bag, okay? And the black duffel bag over by the bench. It's my bag there, all right. So, hey, Mr. Matson, you're doing a heck of a job. There we go. We got everybody going by. What's that? No, you're good. You're right behind me. I didn't hear you.
I'm on your left.
Hey, you're on my left. That's how we want it here as postgame continues. Camera is all angled here, and we're good, I think. Yep. So we're with head coach Scott Olson for Hillsboro Central Valley. 42-8 winners tonight on the road in Thompson. Regular season comes to a close. Region champs. Always sounds good, doesn't it, Coach?
Yeah. You know, you lose 22 seniors and everybody outside our little bubble. You know, question if we could do it again. And credit to our kids that said, you know, it's our turn. Doesn't matter who's here, who's not. It's our turn to keep the standard going, and we accomplished it.
Tonight's game may be a little bit like the entire season, where they had to find your way. You had to make a play, step up. It hasn't always been easy, and you've grown tonight. You've grown throughout the year, haven't you?
Yeah, we've said it to you multiple times that we're not perfect by any means. We have our faults, and you know, the first quarter was slow. But the end of the first quarter, in the second quarter, I thought Cole set the tone with his big run, and then Landon's like, "Oh, Cole's running a little harder. I better run a little harder." And then our line started blocking a little better, and then you know, give opportunities for Riley to make plays. And then defensively, I thought we were on point for most of the night. We might give up, you know, the quick bubbles or something like that for 8 yards, whatever, fine. But we're going to stop what you want to do the most, and I thought we did that tonight.
Yeah, you didn't give them anything deep all night long.
No, big pick. I tipped by Cody, and Riley picked it off. He's got a big arm. He can do that sort of thing where he can try to go over top, and I thought our guys did enough good things in our pass defense that created havoc against them.
I'm not sure if I'm seeing everything. Well, I know I don't because I am who I am, but I'm going to ask you, I really thought that your timing tonight on your option was much better than it has been in some other games.
Sure. I think it's been great all year, Jim.
Okay. All right. Very good.
No, it's easy when you just give it to Cole. Yeah.
Right. No, but even some of your pitches I thought tonight were just, I thought the timing was just better.
Yep. No, I think it was too. We talked about it 2 weeks ago, or even last week against Rugby. One bad pitch. Week before that, 2 bad pitches. And it's not just Riley. It's not just Landon for some of the drops. It's both together. They have to work in more unison and more harmony, and it comes with practice, and we talked about it during this week.
And the reason I bring it up is to be complimentary in the fact that getting better, becoming a stronger football team.
Yeah, exactly. And that's, you don't want to have bad pitches where you lose 15 yards. Right. And even if it's a bad play, at least you're only losing 0 yards or 2 yards. But I don't know where we're going with this. But
no, it's all good. We're going to go right here to the defensive side. Defense tonight, your defensive unit with another shutout. The 8 came on special teams, but, man, defensively you guys were doing some really good things.
Yeah, we kept him in the pocket. I think he had one rush where he trucked Peter on their side, and that was about the only time he decided to run with it outside the pocket. And he's a great athlete that can do that sort of thing. And but our goal was to keep him in the pocket, keep him in front of us. and then make him throw it, make him beat us with his arm.
Longthorn, a little ankle tweak.
Yeah, well, hopefully it's nothing major. He wasn't feeling too good. I'm sure he's cold and stiff right now, so we need him. He's a big part of our team.
How about the playoffs coming up? You'll be at home for sure next week. Opportunity ahead of you.
Yeah, I'm sure we won't find out till a little bit later tonight, but Lisbon or Sargent County or maybe Linton too. Maybe.
I think, Lisbon was ahead, I think, in their game with Sargent County.
So, yeah, Lisbon big and physical, play tough defense. They held, they have the only game that's closest with Kindred early in the year. But, we'll worry about Lisbon come Monday, and tonight we'll celebrate with his region championship.
Sounds good. Head coach Scott Olson, thanks for the time. I appreciate it. Congratulations and good luck to you.
Yeah, thanks for your coverage all year, and let's keep it going.
Absolutely. We'll see you in the playoffs, man. Head coach Scott Olson for the Burros of Hillsboro Central Valley on the postgame show here on the YourLiveEvent.com.
There, thanks, Jim. As we'll take a quick break, we'll come back, run through some final numbers when we return on YourLiveEvent.com.
Hey, what you doing?
Crawling around under my planter trying to figure out if I need any maintenance parts replaced.
It's harvest time, buddy.
Yeah, I know, but the guys at RDK Enterprises keep reminding me to check now, just in case I need something ordered.
What do I look for?
Just give RDK a call and ask some questions. They are the guys I go to for answers.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We will answer all of your planter questions or come out to your farm and take a look at your planter. Give us a call, 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most.
In Grand Forks and Lakota, see Chris Moen, your agent with answers.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Running down our final stats tonight on YourLiveEvent.com with the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros 42-8 victory over the Thompson Tommies. Burros end the season 8-1 overall record. Tommies will finish 7-2. Here in your seedings here will be HCV as the number 1 seed in Region 2, Botno as the number 2, and Thompson will be the number 3. Currently right now, as we see it, Langdon area, Edmore Munich leading over Carrington in a win and in for the 4 seed there between both, the Cardinals and the Cardinals there in that one. Final stats will begin with the Thompson Tommies. Rushing the ball, Reese Berberich with 12 carries for a total of 21 yards. Jake Starcevic, 13 carries, 30 yards. Thomas Schumacher, 3 carries, 18 yards. Josh Juvie, 3 carries, 11 yards. And Skylar Allard with 4 carries for 10 yards. 35 carries, 90 yards on the ground here today for the Thompson Tommies. Through the air, Jake Starcevic was 7 of 17 passing for 53 yards and an interception. Drew Overby was 0 of 2 passing for no yards. Thomas Schumacher had 2 catches for 19 yards. Carter Peterson 1 for -2. Brody Gibson 3 catches for 30 yards. Reese Berberich with 1 catch for 6 yards. 7 of 19 total passing, 53 yards, 35 carries, 90 yards. That's 143 yards on 54 offensive plays here today for the Tommies. They had 1 turnover, which was an interception. Their scoring play was a kickoff return touchdown by Maxwell Roller. A 2-point conversion pass was good for their scoring here today. Defensively, a interception as well for Brody Gibson on defense for the Tommies. For the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, rushing individually, Cole Hebel had 14 carries for 130 yards and a touchdown. Landon Olson with a big day, 15 carries, 257 yards, 3 touchdowns on the ground. Had 5 carries over 20 yards in this game. Riley Olson with 4 carries, 51 yards, and a touchdown. And it was Peter Dryberg, 1 carry for no yards in the game. 34 offensive rushes for 437 yards. Passing, Riley Olson was 1 of 5 passing, 16 yards, an interception, and a touchdown. Peter Dryberg had the 1 catch for 16 yards and the touchdown in that one. So 1 of 5 passing, 16 yards, 34 rushes, 437, 39 offensive plays, 453 yards of offense here today for Hillsboro Central Valley. 1 turnover in the game. It was touchdown runs, 3 of them for Landon Olson, 1 for Cole Hebel, 1 for Riley Olson, and a touchdown reception for Peter Dryberg. Michael Longthorne was 3 of 3 on point after attempts. Bowden Allen was 3 of 3 on point after attempts. And Riley Olson had an interception on defense here today for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. That will wrap us up in this one, as the Burros will be the number 1 seed. They'll be at number 1 seed in Region 2. They'll be at home next week, as right now, as things stand, not yet finalized, but Lisbon leading late in the game versus Sargent County. So Lisbon currently slated in as the number 4 seed there out of Region 1. Thompson as the number 3 seed. They would go to Oaks here, again, provided that everything checks out like we expect it to. I'll wrap us up here on the YourLiveEvent.com post-game report. Hillsboro Central Valley with the victory over Thompson, 42-8. As we cap off the regular season, look forward to the playoffs coming next week. Go to YourLiveEvent.com. We'll have our broadcast schedule there for you with where we can bring you your postseason broadcast. And you can tune in to watch your favorite teams. You can also go back to the broadcast archive and rewatch your favorite moments of each game as well. Thanks for you, the viewer, join us as well. Thanks to the sponsors that you've seen and heard throughout our broadcast coverage. We ask whenever possible, please patronize those businesses. At the very least, tell them thank you. They're the ones that allow us to be here with our coverage. Thanks to Brady and the administration here at the Thompson School here for the accessibility and connectivity here today with the able to bring you the broadcast, as well as thanks to Bailey for helping out with the camera work here. Executive producer Mark Forseth, technical producer Brandon Mickelson join us as well, and my broadcast partner Jim Berkmeyer, myself Jake Berkmeyer. Thanks again for tuning in here tonight to the Hillsboro Central Valley Borough 42-8 win over the Thompson Tommies, as you saw it on YourLiveEvent.com.